No, you can't. It's a. Oh, there we go. Let's do it, Ted.
I'm gonna pull you down.
What's up, Slingshot Audio Garage? Welcome back to In the Lab podcast number 21. And my technical guru, Ted Hernandez, he's going to be in the background doing what he does. And I've got my co-host Paula with me today. And we've got Rob, who obviously, you know, since they got their new podcast, the Slingshot Sound Spot, you know, which is like blowing up and doing really good. You know, I guess he decided he was going to come on and show us how to interview and, you know, make us better. And I appreciate that. But so yeah, definitely, you know, make sure you guys like and subscribe, you know, follow the Slingshot Sound Spot over there and follow and like and subscribe Slingshot Audio Garage. You know, we appreciate you guys' help. That's what it's about, is bringing the people closer to the people. So whether it's vendors, organizers, promoters, parts sellers, whoever may be the case, you know, we've got a big lineup coming up in the next couple of months with different, not just vendors and people that sell product, but groups and, you know, Slingshot organizations and, you know, fundraising and stuff like that we got coming up. So, but anyway, so we've got Jimmy the Plug, aka Mr. SS Takeover himself, joining us this week. And man,
the man, the myth, the legend
himself. But I'm not sure if Ted's got us live. There he is.
Yeah.
Oh.
and he's repping his SoFlo shirt. Yes. What's going on, Ted?
That's why he had his camera off. Quick,
my ass support real quick.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
What's going on?
Ben, how you been?
Man, I don't know. Long days, man.
Oh yeah.
You gotta be tired still.
Yeah, bro. Like I don't even sleep yet. Yeah.
I'm about to say, with a big weekend and everything else. But well, I'll tell you what, man. Let's start from the beginning. So let's let the people understand who you are. What, you know, who is Jimmy the Plug? You know, and you know, we can go back as far as you want to go with you know, cars or audio, or what drove you to be where you're at today. You know, like tell us about yourself. Tell the people.
All right, how can we start this off? All right, so I think I got an audio game back in 2012. I had a Harley. I had a Road Glide. I had a Harley. Built a Harley, rode it for a year. And I think 2013, I got old school. I like old schools. Put the music in that. And then one of my friends had this crazy car in 2014. Us people, we couldn't get them in 2015. But Slingshot actually came out in 2014. If people really knew. It came out in 2014. So a friend had it. And I was like, yo, like, I gotta have that. I didn't know what it was. I can't afford it. It's probably $100,000 car, because who had it, he was a rapper.
Yep.
Couldn't find it in the dealership. We didn't know what it was because nobody knew it was a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
Did my research, found out it was a toy. It was in Coma Power Sport. He said they wanted like $18,000 for the base model. Something cool. Everybody was waiting for the SL because they had a radio.
Yep.
Nope. Oh damn! Ted, I didn't see you had that shirt on. That's what's up.
Oh yeah. Had to represent.
You gotta sit up a little bit. You gotta bring your computer.
Yeah. Make sure they know. Make sure they can see it. Stand up. You know.
There you go. So yeah. So I ended up getting one in 2015 from Cone Power Sport. Went down Virginia, put some music in it. That was cool. I think 2015 when we did the big ride, I believe it was 15. Sent a mass text out. A lot of people came out. Didn't know what we was gonna call it. One of my buddies like, yo, should call it SS Takeover. I never knew what SS Takeover stood for when he told me, right? Slingshot Takeover, right?
Yeah.
Cool. That was dope. Then I really got into the music thing when I met this. I don't even know. He's not even white. I think Jack is from England or something. He's not. No, he's not white. He's not white. So he came to DC and was like, "Yo, let me take your bike." And I ain't know him from a can of paint. Like, didn't know this guy at all. He was like, "Yo, let me take your bike." I'm like, "Yo, who is this white guy want to take my bike?" He was like, "Yo, we're gonna do something different." He put some speaker paws on the side. He painted my whole bike over. I didn't say paint my bike or nothing. He was like, "Hey, I changed it because I was the first one that did hydro dip." Jack, all hydro dip off my bike, was like, "Nah, we don't want that shit on there." He painted my bike, brought it back with a system, and that's where I think that was the beginning there.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it's definitely come
What year was that?
That was 2000. That was 2015, 16. That was 16.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, I like how you said.
So I had to be 15 because you already had your slingshot.
Yeah, I had my slingshot at 15. Yeah. Now no, because I didn't put the speaker. Did I put the speaker pause on there in 15 or 16?
I don't know because I met you in Atlanta in 2016.
Oh, so yeah, I'm sorry, Rob. It was 2015. Yeah, that's what it was. It was 2015 when Jack did it because Polaris had reached out to me and they wanted to do a show in Atlanta. And I kept like, nah, we don't want to come to Atlanta. But we was doing everything out of our pocket because we were just riding. Then the following year, Tigger reached out to me and was like, hey, let's do a show down in Atlanta. Polaris going to sponsor it, get the racetrack. We can get to go around Atlanta Speedway on the track with the slingshots. And I was like, all right, cool. So, yes, 2016, that's when Polaris had brought us to Atlanta. Correct.
Yeah.
So you know a little bit more than me, baby.
I remember.
I remember that's why.
I remember. I think the first time I met you was I think it was 2017, either 2017 or 2018 when you did a SS Takeover in Houston.
That was 18.
18? Okay, yep. Yeah, I know I had seen him online, and then they were having it in my backyard. I was like, man, I got to go down there and check that out. So that was cool. That was a big deal.
That was the birth. That was the birth of Sling Spurts.
Yeah, it really was. I think after that they kind of took it and ran with it.
Yeah, they did.
But,
yeah.
I think once they saw what the movement that was the slingshot. I mean, if anything, like I tell everybody, man, like people tell me all the time how you should be humble or happy that people copy you, but it can be upsetting. But you to be the groundbreaker, to be the originator, to be the one who started it all, who started the movement. Everybody likes to talk about it, but you really did that shit, and there's something to be said about that. Like that's at the end of the day, it's still prestigious belt to have. Like I don't have a legit SS Takeover belt, and that's one of those things that you always want. Like everybody, if you don't have a SS Takeover belt, does your belt really matter? And that's how I look at it. Like I have other belts, and they're great, and it's cool, but I never won at SS Takeover, and that's the real belt. I mean, let's be honest. Like the people will show up to that.
It's like the NBA, right? The NBA started, then they did the D League, right?
Yep.
It was like I won a championship ring, cool. But once I'm finished, I could go over to another league and play. That's fine. But you always want that real championship ring.
Yep. Oh yeah, exactly. And and I think that's what people they always want that SS Takeover belt, but they don't realize when you go to the SS Takeover event, man, the people are gonna show up. Like the heavy hitters gonna show up. You ain't just gonna show up to like Florida and win a quick belt. Like everybody's showing up to Florida to get that belt, or Atlanta or wherever, Virginia, when you're having an event, like I traveled a long way to try to get it. It's like, shit, man, these heavy hitters show up, you know?
Yeah,
So,
the game changed a lot because when we first started, it was only 2 classes.
Yeah. Yep.
So it was no in between. It was either it was lightweight or heavyweight, right?
Yeah.
So
I remember that.
someone had to lose. But
Yep.
now when you got 5 classes, it's easy to kind of pick a win. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't win this class, somebody gonna jump up and try to go beat somebody in the other class. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's easy, but yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
typically, when there was a lightweight and a heavyweight at that time, how many bikes would play in lightweight? How many bikes, on average, how many bikes would play in each weight class?
Bro, what's so crazy? You might have maybe 8 or 10 and 10 because that's all it was. It was either lightweight or heavyweight. It was no in between.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why I asked, because I was curious to how many. With two weight classes, you got to have that, and the times have changed a lot since then. Where now you got
Right.
10 times the amount of bikes out there.
Yep. I remember I had two. I had a 12-inch speaker. I had a 12-inch speaker in the front, like in the middle, like a waterfall. I had a 12 facing forward, and I had a 12 in the back, and I had like some 8s and shit everywhere, and 2 10s, and I was competing in like lightweight in Virginia Beach, and I thought I had something, like it was getting it, but and then Smitty played his shit. I'm like, well, motherfucker, like I ain't winning. You can't win shit with Smitty around.
The game had changed so fast because you got to think about it. I don't think Smitty came out until like 2019 or 20.
Yeah, I think it was the 19 show when I was there.
Okay, so because you got to think about it. Light 'em Up didn't come out until when?
Yeah, 22.
22.
Yeah.
They was over Cartel Baggers at first.
Yes.
And some of them didn't have battle bikes. But Jersey always had some dope bikes.
Yes. Yep.
So it was like Jersey had some great bikes, and Philly had some loud bikes. They had no bass.
Yeah. Yep.
The home of no bass was always Philly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the game had like it just got crazy. It was just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Everybody just got some money from somewhere, and it was like, hey, we're just gonna be crazy.
Yeah. It was like just throw parts at it till it works, and I think that's everything. Like it evolves, and becomes what it is today. Like it gets out of hand fast, and
But I like it because I like it. I did it because of the network thing.
Yep.
People always thought it was a money grab, but I think I was doing shows for maybe 3 to 4 years, maybe 5 years without getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We was just doing shows. It was fun.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But it was network thing because a lot of people came together over the years.
Yep. Yep.
Absolutely. I would have never met Rob.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
I would have never met Rob. None of you guys on here.
I was just gonna say that anybody that we interact with through Facebook a lot, I would know none of you.
Yep.
Especially Rob. Like, who wants to talk to that guy?
Yeah,
what are you doing in here? This isn't even your show. Today's Monday, sir. You're on Sundays. Go back to yesterday.
Yeah, it was dope, man. It was dope. Like, I don't think people realize that I've been in this 9 years.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
9 years.
That's crazy.
Yep.
And I think this year probably the only year that I only did what? I'm only doing like maybe 4 shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just added a special show on November the 16th. We're taking it back home. We're taking it back home. We're going to Miami. Y'all ain't been to Miami.
Wait, you weren't supposed to say that without like. All right, fine, fuck it.
2000. When was I in Miami? 2017.
18. Yeah.
18.
It was one of the craziest shows ever.
It was.
I think what people got to realize, like, when you do shows, you lose some friends, you lose some friends, right?
Yeah.
A lot of shows, some people feel like it's politics when you come in the city, but this was before SoFlo wasn't even y'all weren't even a group.
I didn't even have a slingshot in 2018.
definitely didn't.
I was
I
renting.
think they had. I think the biggest group down there was Cartel Baggers.
The motorcycle. Yeah. No, there
The
was
motorcycle.
Slingshot of Miami. That's who it was.
Okay, Slingshot of Miami.
Yeah.
It was definitely different. But when I say it was like, there was a lot of bikes, a lot of people came from Miami. We did a lot of riding. They put on. They had a little. I don't. Even, we went to some like this little beach club or something. It was dope. It was definitely dope. So it been years that I always was waiting to get back to Miami. So yes,
that's exciting. Like I'm over here looking at the map because I'm driving, so I'm like, fuck, that's 20 hours in a slingshot and shit. Team No Trailer, let's do it.
Come last minute and not bring the motherfucking rain, please.
Bring you know what's crazy? Florida always been dope. Miami always been dope. Florida always the last show of the year.
Yep.
It's always last show of the year.
I like that.
And I appreciate everybody who always come to Florida because, like I say, yeah, we do drive far to get to Florida. It is at the bottom of the map.
This year, yeah. But hey, you know what? It is the best show.
Here in Miami or South Florida, because I mean, I don't live in Miami, but down here in South Florida, you can't get better weather than between November and I want to say February. So, I mean, it's cold up there where all of you guys live, but down here, it's just, I mean, it's perfect.
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I like about it. I'll be leaving, the freezing rain, and I'll be in shorts by the time I'm in Tallahassee. You're like, damn, But then you still got 10 more hours to get there. But that'll be fun. I was kind of sad when I saw it wasn't at the end of the year this year. I was like, oh man, like that's always the thing, So I'm really excited to hear about it.
So what I wanted to do was, a lot of people was crying about, hey, it's in Florida. Like Justin was like, man, why you gotta have it in Florida? You know what, Justin? We're gonna meet halfway. Everybody meet halfway. Halfway from here, halfway from there, halfway from there to there. So now it's halfway. So now let's see if all the big dogs come out and play.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It won't be no excuses because it might be 12 hours from here, 12 hours from there, 16 hours from there. Everybody got to drive the same distance to get to this one place.
Yep. Yeah. And I think, and that's good. I like that you did that. That's cool. But I think at the end of the day, if people are serious about trying to show up and be something and show what they got or be truly competitive, they'll drive. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Like, it's too far. Like, you can make all the excuses you want to not show up so that you don't get beat. And that hurts people's feelings. And I know that's controversial, but that's facts. When people say Texas don't travel, we travel.
You know what?
I don't go to D.C. because I can't win in D.C. Or people say, I don't go to Texas because they won't treat you fair. It's like, whatever you need to tell yourself because you're scared to drive, that's what you got to tell yourself.
I was kind of disappointed. Of the DC show. It was a great show, but I believe Texas came this far to battle a lot of East Coast bikes.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe they could show face. I think everybody gonna go to Portsmouth next week. I think I'm gonna pop up down there. I don't know. What's going on. You going, Rob? My bad. I forgot you don't fit in that class. My bad. I might go. I don't know. Since my old school broke down on me today because I was going to a car show Saturday. I might go to Portsmouth. Show some love, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't go to many shows because I'm always out of the country or I'm always busy with something. So I'm gonna try to make it, but yeah, maybe East Coast. I think East Coast will show up down here. I don't know, but I was disappointed that Texas came this far and they really ain't getting no battle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was a good show though.
Oh no, and I think that's what it's about. It's like, I say things that I know trigger people, and I'll get people messaging me and shit saying stuff, and I'm like, dude, it's just an opinion. Like, I don't.
Of course.
I had somebody tell me like, blah blah, something about the best base. It was one of your posts. Somebody was talking about it, and my man Mo Ali, he was trying to go in, like, talking about Joker's sling. I'm like, no, I mean, Joker's is loud as shit. There's no way he beat Mad Scientist at Sling Experience, but that's my opinion. Like, I'm not a judge. Like, they gave him best bass.
So let's do a grudge match. Miami, Mad Scientist and the Joker.
I mean, hey, but I think it's all in good fun. I mean, that's why I say it's good. Like, there's different levels to what somebody calls bass, and it's like, what are we talking about? 100 hertz? He's got 100 hertz, still in 100 hertz. Like, that chest bass, that's not sub bass. If we're talking serious, and that's what people can't be serious. They get all pissy, and like, don't get me wrong, it's amazing. The Slingshot sounds incredible, but it's not as musical as Mad Scientist.
Mo just like the troll. Mo loves the troll. So.
He does too. But he's cool though. Like, that's my dog. It's funny.
I love Mo. He's just like like the troll, and it's fine.
And I think and I think sometimes though, some people will see that and then they'll be like, yeah, and then they get all serious. It's like, no, we go back far. Like, I've known you for years, and one of the first shows I went to in Florida, and we met, and it was that was fun. Like, it was an experience. And like you said earlier, the Slingshot has brought so many different people together from all these different backgrounds that we never would have a conversation in the past because we don't know nothing about each other, nor would we take the time to figure it out. And the Slingshot bridges that gap.
It definitely bridges the gap for me because I hang out with people more than we even be on Slingshots together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about it. Like, it's so crazy because when I met Jack, we started shipping the bikes down to Florida, and we had got locked in. And was like, I probably stayed at Jack's house for about a month or so, and it was like, hey, we was just going out on a boat. We weren't even talking about Slingshots. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I was the same way. Like, we'd come down, party, go to Jersey, or he come here. Like, a lot of people, even Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, that's what I like about it. It's a family. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is.
You got the dysfunctional cousins, and you got the uncles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got all that. It's a sitcom, but it's for the good. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Like you said, I think when people get past the whole mine is better than yours, we're all cool to hang out with. I think that's fun.
You know what happened, and I really don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. A lot of people start to be followers.
Yeah,
that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody kept saying, "Well, you keep saying that it ain't fun no more." If you was around in 2017, 18, you could see the difference. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got the same toy. Don't matter if Rob put 100K in his bike. Don't matter if Johnathan put 100K in his bike, right? We still got the same toy, right?
Yep.
Cool. But now it's like, oh, mine is better than yours. Yours green, mine is orange. It's better, Oh, I hang with these group of people. We don't like these group of people. It's like, yo, like when we grow up and realize that, listen, at the end of the day, it's just fun.
Yeah.
Fun. That's it.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
And we all got badass Slingshots. Like, everybody's got a badass thing. If you don't do shit to it, you still got something that half the people in the world don't even know what it is. They're still amazed.
It's yours.
It's a toy.
That's it.
Yep. That's what makes it fun. But you're right. It's like you said, the following part, and people, it ain't that serious. It's like, well, I don't mess with this dude, or I don't mess with. It's like, dude, just. I think as long as the people, whoever you mess with, as long as it's the same person always, I can respect that all day, and that's what I like. Like I told Ted earlier, like, I'll tell Jimmy, like, Jimmy is who Jimmy is. Like, if you say something that Jimmy don't like, he ain't gonna just bite his lip. He's gonna say something back, and he might be on the mic when he says it, and then now people feel weird. It's like, well, no, you were shitty to him. What if he's just gonna sit there and be like, hey, it's cool, calm down? He ain't gonna do it. He's gonna be shitty back.
You know what I told him?
I like that, dude. Hey, you were the same dude ever since I've known you, and that's what you got to respect.
You can't go see Kevin Hart and say something to Kevin Hart while he's on stage and don't think that he's gonna say something back.
That's
You could never disrespect the man with a mic and think that, okay, well, he gonna take the mic off and then say something back to me. Like, no,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you
And I
know.
think that's where people get weird. It's
Well,
silly.
you know what, Jonathan, is like people always make me be the bad guy, right?
Yeah.
No one in the 2015 can say Jimmy did anything bad to them.
Yep.
Everybody can say Jimmy hooked them up, even the guys who don't like me. I hooked them up. I show love. I send money this way, send money that way. Oh, you need this? Go ahead, go there, go there. I show love because it's free. Love is free.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't be mad at who I am because I'm not gonna change my ways.
Yep.
You can't talk to me any type of way. They say, hey, you don't not speak to me. I'm sorry if you take it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. And I think that's where people get weird. You know, it's like you can't be gangster online and not expect somebody to come back at you. Like, dude, like you can't be like that. And that's what I said. That's what I like. You know, when people are the same person in public as they are online. I like that. You know, and that's right. That's how you got to be.
I'm the same person with the toy without the toy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ask people really about me, like, I always had toys. Always was a trendsetter. You know, always was the one in front of the gun. You know what I'm saying? I was there before everybody was starting. You know what I'm saying? I saw it come down the line. So yeah, I didn't. Slingshot community didn't give me Jimmy the plug. The streets gave me. You know.
And you've been able to see the people progress in the. I mean, let's say the progress in the ranks, like Rob, for example. You know, Rob getting beat for like years, and then finally, last year,
poor Rob.
SS Takeover Florida, man, I could see it in his whole everything. When he got that first place in lightweight, he was like, I remember that he was just like his whole he was floating when he was he floated over there to get the belt, man. It was
that's everybody.
That was cool.
I done seen him. I seen a lot of people come and go, man. Like, you gotta think about it. Sam was the same way.
Yeah.
Sam started winning, he went crazy. And y'all are the same way. You gotta understand. Everybody was at SS Takeover first.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Kenyatta, Ralph. You gotta think about when Ralph he built the first bike in Atlanta, he went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Ivory, he went crazy. Smitty, I'm gonna tell you a story about Smitty, right? And it's so crazy. Like, I never knew Smitty knew me, right? But I guess everybody know me. I don't know. So like I say, I always stay to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to work the room because I stay to myself because some people take me different. Smitty saw me in Charlotte. He came out to a show. He loved it. He was with his dad. We did this thing called Battle of the Beltway, Battle of the Turnpike up in Delaware.
Yep.
Smitty came up with it. I think he was with his father. He came up. He was like, bro, he bought a slingshot. He's like, man, hey, can I help you with the event? I'm like, damn, I don't know dude from a can of paint. He's like, yo, I was just in Charlotte with you. I'm like, all right, cool. He helped me out with the event, right? They was dragging this boy. I'm talking about, he was like, who's the guy, the trucker that's judging this show? Like, he don't know how to judge. Like, they was killing him. Like, he didn't know how to judge. He was like, all right. The very next day, he was like, hey, bro, can you hook me up with this? Where I find this at? He built a system. That same guy came to a show and wiped everybody. Everybody. Like, with no problem.
Yep.
Wiped everybody.
That's right.
That's a cool story.
People came to get systems for him. People came, he's the tuner now of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Look at him now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was crazy because, and that was the thing. You got to think about it. He didn't know how to do Harleys at first.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, bro, I'm about to go work over here, XYZ. I'm like, man, go ahead, do your thing. This the person you need to learn. You need to learn from this guy. And I want to say over fucking maybe under a year, this bro, he built the bike. And that he did the same thing over there. Clean shot. Like, clean shot. Like,
Yep.
hands down. So that's why I tell people it's so funny. It was like people will judge someone and they don't know what these people are capable about. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Capable of. Like, he was always the truck driver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are like, where you get these judges from?
Yep.
Man, his phone ring nonstop. It's crazy, but
Yeah.
man, I didn't seen them. I didn't seen a lot of people come up, man. Like, you know, we used to have this guy. We used to have this guy called Rubio. He was the best lightweight out there. Little six speaker setup, and it was crazy, Rob, crazy. It was a lot of them, man. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, that's it though. But Smitty is the testament and the true example of what it should be in the slingshot community. Like, my winning system from my winning year was based on Smitty giving me, okay, this is what you should do. Make these speakers, this is kind of what you're looking for. Like, he gave me all the everything I needed, and then I just had to put my money together and put it together and then get it tuned, and I did pretty good. And it was all because of his free knowledge and free help. And, he didn't get nothing out of it. I mean, he gets me talking about how badass he was for me. But, I guess that's worth it. That's worth more.
Love is free. Love is free. People don't understand.
On a t-shirt, love is free.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
It is. Love is free because, you know what I looked at it, Johnathan? At the end of the day, I show so much love, I get so much blessings back.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I get so much blessings back. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, when Jack came asked me for my bike, take it.
Yep.
Take it. He built it, and we've been friends ever since. A lot of people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you show love, man, you get more back.
Yeah.
What goes around comes around.
Yeah, for sure.
Life's too short to be bitching about, who has more money in their slingshot and my highs are better than yours, or you win because of base, all that bullshit. It's like, man, you got to be having fun because we all got disposable income throwing money at this shit. So what are we talking about?
I don't.
Sitting in his theater over here.
Listen, I'm still trying to find out where a lot of people in the slingshot community work. Because
right?
No. You're always in like Italy or fucking.
I know. Yeah, if I took my money and I traveled, I'd be everywhere you're going.
I'm like, what does Jimmy do?
Right, you're always somewhere. You're either at SSTAKEOVER or in like India.
This is when it comes full circle when they say, "Why he's the plug." See what I'm saying? You got to know how to, you got to know people working good places, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. I know people working airlines, so yeah, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good. Yeah, I always thought like maybe you're a special agent or something like CIA or some shit.
He could be. We don't know.
I'm just saying, like, because for the longest time, you had like a limp, and you're like, I had some cartilage or something.
I had bone and bone arthritis, real bad.
Yeah, and then like the next year, you were like 6 feet taller. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I guess you had like a natural, like, cause you'd hunched over, you walk different, and then all of a sudden you were like 6'4", and I'm like, this ain't the same guy. Like, I thought there was a CIA planted a new dude and shit. Like, it was crazy.
He's been undercover since 2014.
I got like they cloned you or something.
The CIA put him in there like, we need you to get these slingshot dudes. They got something going on. We need you to be the.
No, not me. Not me.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He's a secret agent.
I remember you saying you were going to get some surgery done, and I'm like, well, man, good luck. And then literally the next year you were like 6 inches taller. I was like, wow, shit, that's the same dude. Like, I wasn't expecting that.
Good health insurance.
Yeah.
Great health insurance.
Yeah.
Maybe you just shrunk, JT.
Right here, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe JT shrunk.
That's possible. I'm getting older. You never know.
All that rain, man.
That's it.
But
That's
water
right, man.
can grow, so I don't know.
Nah,
maybe it's different.
You wear a t-shirt and let it dry, it shrinks.
True.
See, that's it. That's got to be it.
Jimmy, I got a question for you.
Cool.
All the toys that you've had, vehicle-wise, what's your favorite to date that you either have now or you used to have?
Today?
Yeah, like out of all the toys that you've had, vehicle wise, what's your favorite one?
My 6'4" Impala.
Okay. See, I didn't know you had a 6'4" Impala.
I got toys. I listen. Everything that was hot, I had it before it was hot. Like the side by side. That's crazy because when a side by side dropped, I shipped it to Jack. He put a system in it. When the Can-Am Rifle came out, I bought it 10 minutes from Jack's shop. He tried to put a system on it. We couldn't figure it out. I sold that shit. Like, but no, I want to say then my Enduro, I had a dual sport. That was like, one of my best toys. Yeah, my 6'4" Impala, man. Slingshot was fun, but you saw how hot it was Saturday, Rob.
Oh.
You saw how hot it was.
Oh, I didn't see how hot. I felt how hot it was Saturday.
Ain't built for it no more, baby. So yes, my favorite toy right now maybe my 6'4", but yes, the Slingshot was my love for a couple of years. Yes, I love it.
Are you gonna get any other toys?
Yeah. I'm working. I want the new Can-Am. I want the new Can-Am Maverick. They got new one. It's transmission driven. See,
that's kind of cool.
See, the other one when we got them, they was a belt driven and they was popping. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all know? Let me ask y'all this: do y'all know the guy who put the first Slingshot on the first air conditioner on a Slingshot?
The first what on the Slingshot?
Air conditioner.
I've seen it.
I've seen it, but I don't know who it is. I don't know his name.
Shout out to my guy Jamie Roy. I want to say he probably was the best to do it on a Slingshot for us mechanically wise. Like I think 2017. He put an AC on my Slingshot. It was dope. It was dope. I think we need that shit now. Like,
I was gonna say that would have came in handy on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think somebody got to revamp it, man. It was dope.
It's funny. It's funny that that is something that is so practical that you really need, and I would drop 5,000-6,000 on it tomorrow.
I was gonna say how many more months out of the year would you use your sling being where you're at if you could have air conditioning just to blow on you?
I don't even. My shit is hard. I don't want it. I don't want to drive it.
It's too hot.
It's not even fun. Like I tell myself in the morning, like, man, I wish I was in my Slingshot. But when I'm leaving the shop and it's 98, I'm not touching that shit. And the sun is still out. Like I'm not.
Hot.
No.
And then you get 10 minutes down the road and the tunnel starts cooking you, and it's like it's just hitting you from both angles. It's like, oh man, this is crazy.
It's like I know I'm gonna be hot driving to whatever shows I'm going to. So it's like I'm prepared for those events, like the 4 or 5 I do. I'm like, I'm gonna sweat. That's the only time I'm driving that shit. Like any other time, it's like I'll demo it at the shop. But I don't want to drive it. It's not even fun.
Nah, it's definitely it's not fun in the heat at all.
No, and that's why I say it's so funny that we could come up with speakers and amps and extended boxes and 4-wheel kits, superchargers, air ride, and we'll drop 5,000, 7,000, 10,000 quick. No one has come up with AC that really blows hard.
I don't think
that shit would sell out.
It could be done. The problem is people don't want to lose their storage space.
Yeah.
Because that was the problem with mine. It was one thing where the storage space, but then still with an air conditioning, you need vents. You need a place to vent somewhere where the air, you get the intake of the air, it blow it out. But yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to drop something cool. Like you could make an air conditioned jacket. I would put the jacket on and have pipes and shit ran into it. Like I would wear that. I would wear that shit. Like
Jack got the blowers. They say that's cool.
Yeah,
jackets, the cooling jackets. Go on Amazon. They have them.
No, but it's got to be really, really cooling jacket for Texas. Like that shit.
Listen, drive a car if that's the case. This is a
I
slingshot.
know.
No, you're listen, Paula, you're right. At that point, you're like, oh, should I really even be outside riding right now if I'm that hot?
Right?
I'm trying to give like some entrepreneur this great business idea. Like,
This is why the motorcycle community
Get back to Saturday, Rob.
Yeah, listen, I would have loved it Saturday. I'd have been all for it. You
No,
could
you
have
know
sold me a
what?
jacket for $400 that just made me instantly cool. I would have had it.
That's why a lot of people didn't come to DC because they was crying that it was too hot. They didn't want to drive on the highway. They was like,
It's hot everywhere.
How
but how hot
everywhere.
is it? How hot is it really in DC though? I'm being
I
a little.
I think we definitely did reach the hottest day that we had in DC in a while. Like it was hot.
I tell you what, ask Black Mama, Tanya. She'll tell you.
Okay.
She's from Texas.
Okay.
She was hot. She had an air conditioner. She had one of the battery powered coolers with the fan.
Yep.
It was hot.
Yeah. She's gonna be a good person to ask because we've been side by side at an event, just like dying, like looking at each other, like this is some bullshit.
JT,
it was,
we was dying out there, JT. It was hot.
wait, it actually, I just looked it up on Google. It says it was a record high of 99.
Yeah, it was hot. It was hot.
Wow.
It was hot.
TJ just said TJ said it was Texas hot. I'm like, oh,
That's
shit.
what it was Texas hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did a show in Texas in Austin. It was hot. The air was blowing. I was like, how the fuck is this happening? Like, like you was drenched, but the air was coming through, so it was like you're getting cool, but it's hot. So it was like that. I'm like, yo, like you go in and out the house, like you get sick.
Yeah.
But DC was Johnathan. DC was like that. It was we rode for about maybe 10 minutes, and we was like, man, look, we can't take this no more. We was wet.
Go put that shit up. Yeah. Yeah, that's not fun at all. But
I'll tell you what, for the amount of slingshots that were there at DC, I know you were a little disappointed on the numbers, but it was still a good time, man. It was
definitely a good time. You know what I'm saying? And then, just for the people thinking like, I was disappointed because of the numbers. It was a free show. Like, DC is like Texas. We got a lot of bikes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But so, you know what? Maybe I just need to start charging because when you charge,
yeah, you give them a free show and they still don't show up. What are you bitching about?
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Yep.
But no, but yeah, it was definitely still a good show. It's always great to see, to see the guys I ain't seen in a while and the ladies I ain't seen in a while. We definitely all congregated. We definitely had good times. It would have been more better if it wasn't hot because it was like, yo, it was so hot. We all packed up and got the.
Everybody was ready to. Yeah, as soon as the audio competition stopped, everybody was ready to just. Yeah.
But you said that. But DC, that's always a free event, right?
Yeah, it's
every
always
year. Yeah, every year. And then you said that was Coleman Power Sports where you started, right? So like that's where you got your original slingshot. So like
that's
what kind of bring it back.
That's where I got my slingshot from.
Yeah. So that's cool. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the stuff that people I think overlook. Like, you bringing it back to the original place you got your sling, and doing the free show at where it started, and I think that's cool. Like
that's full circle.
Yeah,
full circle.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, they definitely always show love. Definitely gotta give a shout out to Kim. She definitely always look out. And I think she's the problem why I keep getting toys because I get them at calls. So if people know what the dealerships get them at calls for, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole lot. Ain't no freight set up and all this other crazy. It's like, hey, that's all right, cool. Let me get that. So she always show love. They always give out good gifts, discounts on parts. So it's like, always had to bring it back there. So whenever I show in DC, I always go back, show love over there.
I think that's what people forget. They get too ahead of themselves and they forget where they started. Where they come from, where it began for them. And no matter how big you are today, where'd you get your start? That's where you got to show, the most love. I think because that's everybody's there trying to start there. And so I think that goes back to the the whole Slingshot Audio Garage. Like it's not all about competition and audio competition. It's like, what are the basic ass speakers I could replace my shit with that'll sound better than what it sounds like now? Like
Right.
that's where it starts. And
Exactly.
and then you go down that rabbit hole.
So I know I made a post and asked people, did they know where the first SS Takeover was started at? The event was at the first sound off competition.
Was I right? I said Atlanta.
It definitely was Atlanta.
Was it Atlanta?
Yep. It was Atlanta. Yep. It was Atlanta.
Nice.
Yep. Polaris asked us to come out there. It was Atlanta. The very first ride was in DC. And it was just so crazy. Like, I never thought that Slingshot would get that bigger reach. I was the reason why a lot of people bought a Slingshot.
Mm-hmm.
And some people won't say it, but I was the reason. We did a ride in DC, and I sent out a text message to a couple of people. The text message went from here to Atlanta, all the way up to Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
We met this day. There had to be about 200 Slingshots. I didn't know. I only knew probably 10 people out of the 200.
That's awesome.
Nice.
And it went viral. It went viral on YouTube. We went to this club in DC called Cities. They shut the whole street down. I'm talking about there was so many Slingshots. Like they was on the sidewalk. They shut the whole street down. It was epic. And I think that was like the start of a family, because it was like I told you, to this day, I still talk to a lot of these people. Just hey, bro, you okay? Like, you need anything? Like, I had my stroke. A lot of people came to show love. Like, some people sold their Slingshots, and we still together.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was an epic day for me, because it was like it kind of changed the whole situation where like I just met a whole lot of different friends in different states all over.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't even know what a Slingshot was before I went to my first SS Takeover, and that was again 2016 in Atlanta. And Ron was like, "Come on, you gotta come, and I'm like, "For what?" Like this weird looking thing. And then I drove one on one of those rides. I don't know I'm sure you remember that ride, but when we passed by the trap house that we like shut the whole block. Yes.
That was another epic. That was another epic thing. Like, Rob, listen.
I said I gotta buy one of these fucking things. That ride.
I'm gonna tell you what I liked about the Slingshot community, right? A lot of white people was comfortable going in places they never ever thought they would go in life. When they was with me, and they was like, "Yo, we just had so much fun." Even like, I'm gonna give you like, I love Jamie Roy. Jamie Roy will always ever be my friend. Like, listen, he came to DC. He never been in a black club before, never. He went in there and had a fucking ball. Like he loved it. He loved it. He loved it so much. We did a ride to New York. New York was probably one of the best rides ever too. If you guys never did SS Takeover ride in New York,
that's when you got the picture downtown and like the Times Square.
Yeah, Times Square.
That's one of the best. That's one of the best pictures ever. Like, I wanted to do that ride,
and it was dope, Johnathan. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, that ride was so epic. We shut down Times Square for 10 minutes, going 10 blocks. We couldn't move. The police came out there. I got locked up. I got locked up. It was so crazy, but it was epic because it was over 200, 300 Slingshots down Times Square. The police came out and said, "Hey, like, we got a phone call that we hear music 10 blocks away." They was like, "Man, we had to check on it." Cool. Come to find out, I had a citation from like 7 years ago. They locked me up. Jamie is from Kentucky. Jamie came to this ride for one day. When I got out of jail, Jamie was right there waiting on me.
Nice.
He made sure that I got my bike. He made sure I got back to DC. Like, I'm forever great. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, It was an epic ride. It was worth that locked up that day. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
The picture was worth it. The
I've
picture was
seen that picture before. I've seen a few pictures
when
of
you
it, and
post,
it looked
you post the
amazing.
picture, man. It's like that shit. Like every time now when I see the schedule come out, I'm like, they do in New York. They do in New York, and it's like, oh, because I want to go to like
we
I don't
messed
ride.
it up. We messed it
Yeah.
up for everybody because
Yeah.
it's like now it's like, man, New York giving out tickets. They taking bikes. Like they was like,
Yeah.
nah, bro. Y'all come back up here with that, it's gonna be a problem. Keep that shit over on that side. I was
Yeah.
like, I ain't never gotta come back to New York no more. I'm cool. I can get out of jail. Yes, I'm going home. Like,
Yeah, I normally don't do the rides because I've always like I say, man, I rode to get here, so I kick it at the show and stuff, and then like we're gonna go ride. I'm like, man, I'm tired. I'm hot.
All road
I'm
out.
going.
I'm all road
I'm
out.
going to the room. Me and Raymond leaving at 3 a.m. So like I normally don't go on the rides, but like I always said, man, they go to New York, I'm doing that ride. But then now Miami, we're gonna plan a few extra days for that because that's a whole thing down there. So.
yeah.
We'll post the dates and the flyer and all that soon, I'm sure. But like I already have the ride planned, and
Okay.
it's a really, 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 really good ride.
I'm gonna get there early, so I'm gonna pull what you pulled in April, where you spent like the whole week in Houston. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll go down there.
Because it's Miami. And listen, if you guys want to come down and you need a jet ski rental, I got you. If you need a yacht rental, I got you. You need whatever you need. Just
Do they have cruise ships out of Miami?
Of course.
It's part of the Miami plug.
I guess yeah. We need because I might be able to talk my wife into it. Then like, hey, we're gonna go down early, go on a cruise, and then blah blah.
You could even fly
It's
into
perfect.
the Miami airport, catch the train all the way to Orlando, go to the parks, then come back on the train.
I can sell her on that. Yeah.
Do whatever you want. I mean, it's Miami. It's South Florida. Fort Lauderdale. We got a lot of stuff to do down here.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to call my man Exclusive Game, get one of his yachts. We're gonna have a party now.
Oh, I got a yacht for you for sure. I got a couple yachts. Everybody on the chat, on my SoFlo Slings chat, probably like 15 of them have a boat.
Have you ever met Exclusive Game from Atlanta?
Who?
Exclusive Game.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he live in Miami now.
Oh, does he really?
He got a house in Miami on the water. Yeah.
Oh shit, he's probably got a really nice house.
Nice.
That's
He's
what I
the
said.
one that does the clothes, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the one do clothes. Yeah.
I remember because we anyway, that's a long time ago, but he got a couple masks for his son.
Yeah, we was at a store. Yeah, that's so crazy. That's when y'all first made the masses.
Yes. You had the first one ever. That shit was ugly as hell. I hope you threw it away.
Hey, but listen, I'm gonna tell you, it wasn't ugly because
it was the only one.
You were the first one that did it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that was a trend. Yeah, it had a little battery and shit, but guess what? That shit was dope because no one ever seen it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once you did it, everybody wanted it. And then just like they say, once you start something, somebody's gonna copy it.
Right.
But they gotta give you flowers because you was the first one started.
That's it. Yep.
You first one to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if somebody did it better, you did it first.
That's it. That's it.
You had to follow me. That's it. But no, that was some dope masses back in the day. You know what I'm saying? That's before Texas had all them lights on their slingshots and shit.
Yeah.
We had masses, and that was really it. Couple of eyebrows and halos.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. I remember when the mask first came out. I was telling Paula and them, it's like I don't think I couldn't pull the mask off. Like I just don't, I just didn't
hated
look cool.
it.
Like I couldn't pull it off. Like I could see other people in the mask and they look cool as shit. I'm like, man, that mask is cool, but it's just some things I don't think I could pull off. So I'm like, it's cool. I'll let them have it. But
listen, you also got a TV in the front of your slingshot though. So
I know, but that's I think I can. I think I can pull that off because it's so ridiculous. That's some shit I would do.
Everything's not for everybody because it's like I was never a fan with all the lights on the slingshot.
Yep.
But
I don't have a bunch.
They're good for if you riding at night. XYZ, this is perfect for that.
Yep.
You know,
and that's what makes the slingshot so unique, man. Is like everybody has their own thing.
Yeah.
And And so to try to compare like who's better and who, is like, man, stop. That shit is, you can have something that's way more incredible than this guy's whatever, bass or highs or lights, but maybe that's not your thing, and we can't all be the same. That's what makes us different, and that's still what brings us together is our differences, and that's cool,
And look at the lights now. The lights are crazy on these slings now.
Oh yeah. The progression of just lights, we could talk about audio progression and the competition progression. The lights by themselves,
the light
crazy.
game. Yeah, the light game went crazy. Like, the light game was all over the place. Like, you had a couple of light companies coming up. Where we was from, we had Rashid first.
Yep.
He Raw Gadgets. He was doing the lights.
He was one of the pioneers right there. Yeah,
he definitely was. He was a pioneer. Yeah, he was definitely doing them. And then shout out to Vern and Light the Nights. He came to DC. He used to be one of our vendors at the shows. He was doing a couple of bikes at our shows. People liked it. You know what I'm saying? And then like I say, Jack, he came back, and Jack, I don't know one thing about Jack, man. You show Jack one thing, man, he's gonna take it in time that shit times 20. Like,
it's sexy.
Build it sexy. Yep.
Listen, he do build sexy.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize. I don't think people give Jack the credit he really deserves.
Mm-hmm. No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do Jack has some fucked up ways about him? Yes, he do. He's my man. I could talk like that because he's my friend. You know what I'm saying? He got some bad ways, but he's a business person. Every business person does. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always tell people, it's all the way how you deal with people when it comes to certain stuff. If you're doing your bike, go down there and see your bike. You know what I'm saying? Go watch your bike. But one thing I learned about Jack, you ask Jack to do something, damn 10 minutes.
Yep.
And he'll come up with a fucking idea. It was like crazy.
Yep.
Yep. I don't think people know. I bought a fucking fire truck. I had a fire truck, and that shit to Jack.
Wait, you're saying like a fire truck, like?
I'm bullshit you not. I came to Florida. Listen, ask Jack this story. I came to Florida. Jack thought I was tripping. I said, Jack, I'm about to buy a fire truck. He's like, what? I said, yeah, it's like a little ambulance fire truck. He's like, what you gonna do with it? Like, yo, we're gonna turn this into a big pickup truck. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, where's that? It's in Florida. How far? It's an hour away from the shop. I flew, got the truck, and drove that bitch an hour to a shop. He's like, man, what you want to do with this?
Get that shit out of here.
Ask him, bro. Ask him. True story. Listen, true story. Listen, he blacked it. He swayed the whole inside, but put orange, black and piping seats in it. It was crazy. Nice. And then, like I told you, I get tired of something real quick. Somebody want to buy it, it's for sale. So my guy in Virginia, he was like, bro, let me just go ahead and buy it. You don't want it. You don't want to fix it up. I'm like, all right, cool. Fuck it. Buy it. He bought it from me. We shipped it up to there. I called Jack like, man, I got this Can-Am. What you want to do? Jack put a system in that bitch. Crazy system. It's like one thing I like I told you, Jack, he's the innovator of slingshot.
Yep.
He definitely came up with all the pods. Like I say, if it weren't for Jack, I don't think we'd have pods out here.
No. And what I like about Jack too is I've been building my little speaker boxes since like 2017, and he's seen them in Florida, and they sounded good. Like I feel like we went to Florida in 2019, and but Ted's bass was killing it. People were like, holy shit, those are 10s, and Jack made boxes then, but he wasn't going overboard with power and doing stupid shit yet. Well, and I was doing that, but what I was going to say is he never copied me, and he could have ran with my idea and destroyed my whole business model, but he did not do that. So to this day, I give Jack every prop, and I defend him because, man, he didn't run with my idea and destroy my business, but everybody else did. I'm gonna tell you people in the chat actually, but he didn't do that, and I like that.
out of all the bikes Jack built, Jack just got into the audio game for real. Jack could tell.
Yeah,
Jack could tell people would say, "Listen, I don't build for competition.
Yep.
I just stretch bikes. I just paint bikes. I just make them look good. That's it."
Yep. He kept it simple.
Jack did not care to do a system.
Yep.
He didn't care to do a system. So it kind of shocked me when, because you got to think about it. I don't know do anybody know Jack's first bike?
Yeah, that white one.
That black and white bike.
Yep.
He had a big tombstone on it. Like it was loud as fuck.
Crazy,
no bass, you know what I'm saying? But he was never the guy who was like, yo, I'm just gonna build a competition bike.
Yep.
He was just building bikes. He was just doing different things. Oh, I'm gonna do this part, do that part, do a side part, do a fender part. And he just mastered that. Like I say, he just mastered. Like I told you.
He did.
I was around Jack when Jack had the fucking warehouse shop, like the big shop.
Yep.
You know, and
it's like an airplane hangar.
Yeah, and and I was the kid that walked around the whole shop looking like, damn, this motherfucker do everything. Like, he had the best interior seats and all that. You see, I got the snakeskin seats. Like, Jack was, he had it going on. He still, you know what I'm saying? But yes, we definitely gotta give credit to it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these shops, they came a long way. Elvin came a long way. You understand? I knew Elvin when he was working on the other guy. He came a long way. He built some good bikes too. Like a lot of people did their thing in the game, man. Like I say, I seen everybody from ground zero. Yeah, from ground zero. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? From light to night. Yeah, from smaller, from Jack. Shit. You said that. You name them, I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? From ground zero. But yeah,
that's why I say I think people. I think it's almost like a responsibility of the older people. The people that's been doing this a while to share their knowledge with the young people that are. I don't want to say getting ahead of themselves, but getting ahead of themselves. It's like it's not that big of a deal. It's not that important to be number one. Like Rob, calm down. But
Rob is like frozen. What you crying here for? He's over there just.
Rob is
hey, listen, I'm just entertained right now. I'm just chilling.
But no, like you said though, with Jack made pods, Jack made everything. Jack is the pioneer of that shit, and then and then he made Lemon Drop, and it's like, man, I hate Jack. Like he broke the whole audio competition platform. He broke every one of them with that damn slingshot.
For years when he first built that bike, you know how many phone calls I got to be like, hey man, ask him what's in that bike. He your man. He'll tell you. Yeah. Like what is like? Why is he here tell me? Like they like, yo, I think he's cheating. I'm like, bro, I don't think Jack would cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Sam would cheat. I know a lot of people would cheat, but I don't think Jack would. Like, I'm telling you, listen. We had most of the epic fucking shows. Like, bro, listen, we had a show where they tapped on to light. This was before they was like Team Light 'Em Up. I think this when they first started Team Light 'Em Up. Elvin and them tapped into their DSP before they won't play. Yeah. Listen, that's one reason why people stop putting DSPs in their bike that you could tap into. Yeah. I've seen it all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't battle somebody and somebody was tuning their bike while we was battling. Then it was like, I thought it was a grudge match. You could do whatever in a grudge match. Like, okay. The game is crazy. So when Lemon dropped, everybody's like, bro, she got more than what she say in that bike. I'm like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? If Jack's saying that's what it is in that bike, cool. Like, y'all can look. And and one thing I loved about Jack, he like that money. He say, listen, I bet you 50 grand what's in this bike. I give you a screwdriver, they give me your title. Yeah. Ain't nobody challenge you. So that's it. It's one of these things where it's like, listen, if you calling him a cheater, put your title up and and get that screwdriver together. You know, he gave me a screwdriver to take it apart.
Yep.
Because if I know Rob got 212s in his bike, I'm gonna go ahead and take it apart. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see what's in there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's why I think people they won't spend the money I'm not gonna say spend the money. Jack spent the time to figure it out. You know, like when Rob pulls up with his 6.8s and 210s, it's like, holy shit, that's fucking amazing. And it sounds good. It plays everything. And that's what people, you know, that's why I tell everybody don't compete. Just play your shit.
There's 215s at the bottom.
Rob's got 410s.
With the mirrors there's 4. Yeah, with the mirrors there's 4.
Yeah.
Huh?
Is mirrors on your bike?
Yeah, it's like the old school, like you know, the suns are facing each other. I got a mirror on the bottom. So when you look in, it looks like there's 2 subs on each side.
Oh, that's creative. I'm surprised.
You know how many people think there's really 4 subs in there? They're looking like you got 4 10s in there.
No, I know it was 2. I know it was 2 in there.
Yeah. But last year when Jack was, you know, when I talked to Jack about putting the bike together, all this was going on with Lemon Drop cheating and this and that. And I was like, listen, Jack, I want you got the recipe. That's the base I want. Let's do something. And I said, my only stipulation is my colors need to be right aesthetically. So we'll get that right. And the subwoofers, I want to make sure you can see the subwoofers. And he said, I already been thinking about it. I got you. And I never seen the final thing until I seen it. He would not show me no pictures. He sent me a couple pictures, some teaser pictures, and I was like, oh man, I couldn't wait to get there from the pictures he sent me. And then when I seen it, I was like, and then heard it, it was over.
See, Rob, you better than me because I've been on a fucking plane to Florida.
No, listen, you gotta trust your builder, man. I can say that because I went through a good experience. I won't say that about all builders, but you trust your builder and give them a little bit of, you know,
of course. Okay.
I don't know, give them some leeway. Let them use their creative juices.
There's nothing wrong with trusting your builder, but sometimes you need to go see your build get built too. Yeah. Now, I'm not gonna say all builders do it, but a lot of builders do it. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Some builders like, I'm working on your bike and he touch your bike.
I think for me, in my case, I knew already what he could come up with. So I knew the parts we were putting on it. So it was already kind of built in my head. And I do that for a living where I'm putting things together and I already see it before it's done. So I had this vision in my mind and it was that and then a little bit better. So it, you know,
it's definitely, listen, I could say your bike came out cleaner than a lot of bikes that he put out. Like that, my bike was fucking amazing. Like I don't know because you wash it a lot. I don't know. Like, hey, no real shit. Like, bro, Johnathan, you can take your finger right and do like this inside of his wheels.
Yeah,
and do it again.
Clean. No, he had his hood open at Sling Experience, and I was trying to nitpick it. I'm like, fuck, man, you need to put some tape on that yellow wire. Like it was stupid. Like I said,
it was like listen, it bothers me too. It was like an 8-inch piece of yellow wire that you could see.
I was like, man,
if that's the one thing you're gonna pick out of my engine, I'm good. I'm good with that.
I'm just being an asshole because this thing is so clean. Like that yellow wire needs to have black tape on it, man. It's killing me because this thing is so nice. It was just like I can't look at it. It was nice. It's clean.
He definitely built a good bike. Like I'm gonna give another shout out. Bounty Hunter when it was first built, it was a cam.
Yep,
it was built. But let's not get it twisted. The best wiring guy, the best clean bikes out here. The number 2 best bikes clean out here, Chucky and New Shoes. They got the cleanest job ever. I don't take nothing from different shops. Some shops don't do wires. Some shops don't do stereo system. Listen, them 2 bikes,
the perfect
wire job, bro. And
Yeah,
if anybody want to bet some money, I love to gamble.
yeah.
I'm gonna say Curry from Exotic got the best wiring gun.
But
Like,
you've seen them. Like you've seen so many slingshots up close.
Yes.
You're gonna be.
I done been in all the shops, damn near.
Yeah.
You
You're
know,
gonna be the expert on that shit because you've seen them. Like, yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
You know,
And that's what people. I think that's where people get weird. Like, well, how can he say that? Because he's seen that shit. He's seen more than the normal people have ever seen in their life.
man.
And that's where I think that's where people have to just admit to something. Hey, man, this dude probably knows something.
Yeah, I'm
And
saying
that's where people get weird.
I've been in shops where people just overwire other people's wires. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been in shops when people say, "Man, fuck this bike. We're gonna take all the wires out."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know a bunch of people like that. I'm not even touching it.
Bro, yeah.
It's got to all come out, start over.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, it got to the point he was like, "Hey, bro, I don't want to do a bike unless I'm doing it from ground zero."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
And there's nothing wrong with that. I think people
Well,
should understand that. Like, man, I don't want to work behind this because
that's the best way to
know.
do it. Because I'm gonna tell you, when people usually do my bike and they go to another shop and something happens, who you blame? You blame where's that now?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You blame where's that now?
Exactly. Yeah, and it's easier just to start fresh. And I mean, you ain't making a killing by fixing a bunch of shit. Like, I could run 3 wires and be done and get paid, but I don't know what's going on with your other shit. So I need to start over. Yeah. And that's unfortunately people can't see that far. You know, it's like, man,
they're like, oh, I just need these 3 wires ran. I just need these 3 wires ran. Well, it's the 12 other wires that don't mean anything anymore that are fucking this whole thing up.
Or a whole bunch of wires zip tied to the bottom where you could see them when people are riding. That's crazy. I've seen.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man, shit.
Yeah, I've been on rides and people are like, "Hey, man, you got some zip ties, some tape?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?"
Right.
My wheel lights fell off. I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, how does that?" I'm like, I know I didn't touch your shit, but I'm thinking, how do they just fall the fuck off? Like, you know, here's some tape. Like, I got tape, you know, and you know, I don't know. I don't know the story. Like, did they not want to spend the money, or did they spend a bunch of money and the shop didn't want to spend the money on a zip tie? Like, you don't know. So I just be quiet and, you know, hope for the best.
I think it's good experience too. I mean, I don't have a competition slingshot at all, right? Whether lights or in sound, but I got to say that the person who did my slingshot, or me and Ron's slingshot, you open it and other shops look at it and say, damn, who did that?
Mm-hmm.
Is it that bad?
No, I mean in a good way, Rob.
I'm just kidding.
Right now, my camera's all frozen. I can't see. You guys are all frozen on my end. So otherwise, I would take it. I would show you myself how good it looks. I mean, it's just perfectly, very clean. And you can't say that about a lot of slingshots.
No, you're right. I've seen under the hoods of some slings that I'm like, oh man, my OCD starts kicking. I'm like, shut that hood, man.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I tell all the shops, man, listen, just be humble, you know, just respect the craft, because you guys not the best. You guys came a long way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Things change over the years. So yeah, things do become better. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Like, Jack did a stretch, right? A couple of years later, he said, fuck, he's gonna do a mini stretch. Like, I'm like, I might as well get a 4-seater. Nah, we're gonna do a mini stretch. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like the game revolved, like the game just keep going up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm waiting for him to add like a 3rd seat, but this way, like sideways.
What do you mean?
Yeah, don't tempt him.
Right. I know.
We did a 6-seater before.
No, I know. That's backwards. I'm saying like sideways. Like just add
a bench seat, a middle seat.
Right.
like a bench seat. You can sit bench.
Yeah, like a one in the middle. That's perfect.
That was crazy. We talked about that a long time ago. Before he did it, before he did the 6-seater. Like I say,
and that's what's funny about it is that, you know, if you build it, somebody would buy it. But that's the whole hard part, is how do you throw money at something maybe it sells, maybe it don't.
Yeah. It's sitting in your shop for a year. Like, what the fuck am I going to do with that thing now?
Let me ask you this. Whoever thought that people would buy a 4-seater?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No one thought he'd buy a 4-seater. I'm going to tell you what's crazy.
Actually, he did. Look, Jason Simmons, he said he stretched and widened Vanderhall. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Hey. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, this is like the Jack show today.
It was crazy.
Not sponsored.
And I didn't start it. I'm
going to tell you it's so crazy because Jack was in Atlanta with the first 4-seater.
Mm-hmm.
He came to Atlanta show and he ended up selling it to. He sold it to Exclusive Game that day.
The black and white one.
Yep. He
sold it to who?
Exclusive Game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good guy from Atlanta. He do clothes for like all the rappers, all the celebrities and shit. And that was a good thing. That was a good thing for Jack because that's how Shaq found out about the Slingshot.
Yeah,
because Shaq came to a game store. But it's so crazy. He had the 4-seater, and he let me get in it, and I did a donut, and I was whipping that joint. I was like, yo, this shit will break. Jack, hey, that's what Jack was like. He was just like, he had a camera. He was just so happy. He's like, man, go ahead, fuck it up. I'm like, yo, like you about to sell a bike to my man. Like I can't fuck it up. But,
yeah, right.
Yeah, but that bitch wouldn't snap. It wouldn't snap.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah, but like I said, whoever thought that people would buy a 4-seater?
And the amount of 4-seaters that are out there now that he has stretched from UAS is crazy. It's crazy.
It's an understatement. Like, understatement. People don't understand how many 4-seaters got pushed out. You know, I'm still upset. I ain't got no 4-seater yet.
Right?
I know. Every time I think about it, it's like, man, I don't need a 4-seater. And then I'll travel and put a bunch of shit in the passenger seat.
Yeah, like, you're like, how useful with the so
I could use it.
That Luis Rivera, the one we did the feature build of the week last night, super clean, the white one with the 4-seater. Jack did that.
Yep.
We had my cooler in his back seat because we needed cold drinks for the ride, and because he had 4 seats, the cooler went right in the back.
Yeah,
right in the back.
That's the only downfall about 4-seater because like when you don't want to ride with nobody, everybody want to jump in the 4-seat. Like, nah, I don't want to be a chauffeur. Like, nah.
You know?
We were going to the show in the morning. I put tent, chairs, all some shit in my passenger seat. He had shit in his back seats. My cooler fit perfect right in the back. I was like, we're good all day.
Hold on one second, fellas. Go ahead, y'all.
That's perfect. Yeah, no, Lewis's Slingshot is nice. That thing's for sale too. He's like, hey man, you could buy it. And I'm like, no, I can't.
No, he's not. Is he really? He didn't tell me that.
Well, last at SS Takeover in Florida, he was telling me, he's like, bro, you can buy it. I'm like, I don't have money like that. He's like,
everything's for sale. Everything's for sale.
Everything's for sale.
Yeah,
but,
Would you sell Game Changer?
Yeah, for the right number, absolutely.
And what's the right number?
It's got to have a 1 in front of it.
No shit. Okay, so 17,000.
Yeah, like that ain't the one.
12,000. No, like I was seriously thinking the other day. I'm like, I wonder if I could buy Lemon Drop and just fuck everybody off. Like,
can you imagine JT pulls in the ring with Lemon Drop?
I'm just gonna pull in with Lemon. I want to take the drop off, and it'd be like a Gucci Mane bike, you know, and just pull up in Lemon. Like, you know, I don't know why I'm trying so hard to make Rainmaker something. I can just put more TVs on it and beat everybody with Lemon Drop. Like, I'm doing it all wrong, but I can't afford that shit.
That's funny.
But
like you said, Rob, everything for sale but my soul, baby.
Yep, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Everything's for sale.
Well,
you got it right
because I see. Oh, I'm sorry, Rob.
No, that's all right. I was going to say, if it got the right number in front of it, hey, come get it.
Well, and you know, and it's like when things are brand new, like people offer you crazy money, and you're like, no, I can't sell that. And then now you see people trying to sell their shit. I'm like, dude, you're never gonna get that. Like that thing is not.
You know what's? I'll tell you the story real quick. I was at a car show last year, and this was before I, sent it to Jack and did all that crazy shit. it was a clean slingshot. It was getting a lot of best in shows and shit. And I had a guy come up to me, he owned a limousine company, and he offered me $70,000 for it. And I said, no way, I ain't selling it. I can't sell it. I can't sell it. It's my baby. I can't sell it. 2 months later, I was like, man, that 70 sound pretty good right now. That 70 sound pretty good right now.
Man, you should have took that shit.
I know. And then I see people that have these beautiful slingshots for sale for 35, 40,000. Beautiful.
35. Yeah.
And they can't sell them. I'm like, that's crazy. Four seaters like 35,000, real nice. I'm like,
yeah.
Because they see a lot of people don't know how much it really costs to put a system in a bike, right? Until it's like, all right, I'm about to go put a system in. Somebody tell you, oh, it's gonna be 6,000, 10,000. You're like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and just build it myself, and then they spend the same amount of money trying to get it right.
Yeah. It's like that. And it ain't right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, raw bike for the 70,000, you know what I'm saying? But like I tell people, we put a lot in these bikes, but we're not going to get it back what we want. But people who really want them don't understand how much money that we really put in the system.
Yeah. You don't know. Like, wait, I could buy one for 35. I could buy the top of the line for 35, 40,000.
Shit, you'll goddamn that bitch like 45,000.
Yeah. See, exactly. I ain't looked in one in a couple of years.
What I love seeing.
Yeah, and you ain't got no radio though.
Yeah,
exactly. And
but they're asking for them Roushes is crazy, man. What are them Roushes going for? Like 45?
Yeah. Think about it. If you ain't got the hookup,
and it's still just the slingshot. It's literally. I was looking at the one at the dealership the other day. It's still just a slingshot. There ain't nothing fancy or special about it. They got Brembo brakes.
They give you the bullshit roof. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which is not my taste anyway.
Yeah,
I'd rather have a slingshot.
When I tell people that are looking for slingshot, like, man, what do you suggest? I'm like, don't buy a new one, first of all, because you can paint it Roush colors and put Ralph on it. Like, it don't have to be a Roush. They don't have a V8 in it. Like,
exactly.
Don't do that. Like, I tell everybody, I paid $11,000 for my slingshot, and of course, I put like 50 in it if we're counting labor. But it ain't worth 60.
Yeah,
I could barely sell it for 15 today.
Right, that's crazy, right?
And I'm okay. I'm okay with that because I don't need to sell it. Like, I don't need the money, so we're good. But if you're gonna go buy one, buy a used one. Buy you a 17 that's been stretched that has a system, and you can get it for like 35 or 30. And
then go dump 30 in it.
And then dump 30 in it because you're going to dump 30.
Yeah.
So don't buy garbage for 30. Buy something badass for 30 and then spend 30.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I got a question, Rob.
Yeah.
How many times did you put a system in your bike?
3. 3 times before it got sent to Jack. So this is the 4th system that's been in it. And it's not none of them were ever full systems. They were like changes and upgrades throughout, my original start of a system, and then it evolved to. Atlanta was my downfall last year. I tried to put a DSP in it right before Atlanta, and that was my downfall. After Atlanta, we had that thing ripped apart in the parking lot. Jason Simmons, who might still be in the comments, he can vouch for this. Animal, they both tried to help me. Megatron from Atlanta, he got me an amp the next morning. We tried everything to get that bike right, and it just was not right, man. I couldn't get it to be right, and it was all that DSP's fault. Everybody's like, you got to put a DSP on that thing. That's why it don't sound that good. That's why you're not winning. I said, no, the yellow and white bike in the fucking ring is why I'm not winning.
Facts. Exactly. Yeah,
to answer your question, that was the fourth time it's been done. And I'm good, man. I'm good with it. That's
what I'm saying. People don't understand how much money that you put in these systems because today we go once with somebody, then next week we go with somebody, then next month we go with somebody. It's like I don't think nobody in this stereo world is satisfied.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it's like buying a new car. You can buy a new car whatever, a Bentley, it don't matter, with like the most high-end audio system in it, it's garbage.
You know, it's
You
funny.
have audio.
It's funny, like as great as my bike sounds, and I know that it, you know, it sounds great, obviously, but there's when I'm listening to it, I'm like, man, I wish it had more bass. Man, I wish it was a little bit louder. Like people are like, shut the fuck up.
You know why?
Yeah.
No, seriously, shut the fuck up.
You ride it all the time, and see one thing I don't think what people know about you, Rob, you play anything in your bike.
I do.
You play anything. Now, if I'm giving you some suggestions, call Smitty and get a playlist from him just about it. That's it. That's what a lot of other people do. Call Smitty, get a playlist just about it, and watch how different your bike sounds.
Yep.
You think I mean, I get there's certain songs that, you know, like I listen to music all day while I'm working, and I hear something, it comes on the radio, it comes on my Spotify, and I'm like, yep, hold on, let me put that to the list. And then I go to my Sling and I play them all. So I'm going through a lot of songs.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
That's what I like about you. You don't care what you play. You know what I'm saying? You're going to play.
I play what sounds good. I don't care what genre it is. You know.
That's what I'm saying. Right. You're not like a lot of other people who play the same songs every time they get them.
I hate that. I hate that the same 8 songs get played at every show. It's like,
but you know what somebody from Texas said? Well, it's a song that can't nobody beat. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool, but I want a song. I'm gonna tell you it's one song, and I bet only Johnathan can probably say what song it is. It's a song that everybody used to hate that I used to pick, that it would tear your bike apart.
Homecoming.
And everybody was scared to play this song, this thing, Rob. Everybody.
What was it called?
What's it called?
Beyonce Homecoming.
All right, I'm gonna try it out.
Just crank it. Don't turn it up.
People who was winning from playing 612s, they could never play this. They could never play that.
Don't turn it up. Play it low. Play it low to begin with.
And bring it up.
Yeah.
What, like Kanye West? Is that what you're talking about?
No, it's Homecoming by Beyonce.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm always trying new songs. I hear something, and there's songs where I'll hear it on my radio at work, and I'm like, oh, that shit'll probably sound good. I turn it on, it sounds horrible. I'm like, not horrible, but it's not as great as some of the other songs that I have on my list. That nothing sounds horrible.
Because I'll hear songs like I'll be playing. Because I go through songs over and over and over and over, and I'll play a few, and I'll be like, Rob, I've been saving songs on my list so that I can give them to you. Like, I want Rob to play this shit. I want Rob, like, because I know.
Yeah,
like,
give them all to me. I'll try them all out. You
got a certain sound that your Slingshot makes, you know, and I'm like, I bet that shit would go hard in Rob's, you know. So and I've been saving songs to a list, you know, for you. So you should feel special. You can't beat me with my playlist, but
yeah, I don't know when I'm playing them songs is the one I'm playing battling you.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. Do you practice, Rob?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. Because that's what I like about Lil Jose. He have a different type of playlist that I don't think. Like I say, I've been in the game for 9 years, and if anybody have a different type playlist between Smitty and him, it's him. Like Smitty definitely got an ear for music. I understand. But Lil Jose, for him to be young, he have a lot of music that you wouldn't even think sounds good on the bike.
Yep.
And he kills it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it'd be a lot of guys that be stuck in one area, like, yo, we're gonna play these 5 songs.
Yeah. I'm always looking for a song that I've never heard in the ring before. Mm-hmm. That sounds amazing. That people are like, damn, that sounds good, and nobody's ever played.
Yeah, like fucking Seems Like You're Ready, R. Kelly. I'm like, fuck? And that shit was beating, man. It was beating. The bass was there. I'm like, this mother. What? Like, I wasn't ready for that.
That was one of the ones that I was like, I ain't never heard this in a ring before, but it sounds badass on my shit, so I'm gonna play it. And
that's how you win, I think, because people they get tired of hearing UFO and Morning BJ, and it's like, God damn, man! Like, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna play it because it sounds right.
I feel like a lot of people just play loud shit because they think the louder they are, the better it sounds. And like, I'm all about the all around sound. Like, you know, where it's hitting the lows, it's getting the highs. It's like you said before, I don't have a lot of mid bass, but I play songs that are strong for what I can play. You know,
and it covers all that. It doesn't matter. Like and like I said, anybody can be beat. I think people can learn your system and try to play something that can outperform it in the areas that it's lacking. But if you show up with the song that is overpowering all that I'm trying to show off, don't fucking matter because you're gonna kill it. And that's how people forget. Like, oh, I'm gonna come in there with mid bass and he don't have mid bass. I'm like, yeah, but he had so much sub bass and so many highs in vocal. Nobody missed that fucking mid bass, and that's where you got to be honest with yourself. Like, you better make sure that you're slacking that day if this guy's showing up, badass. So
it's almost funny. Like, I know a lot of these competitors now that I almost know their playlist and what they're gonna play, because I've seen them all. I've at least watched the lives. I can almost pick their songs that they're gonna play. Just because I know they sound good on their slings, but they got probably 6 to 8 that just their go-to songs,
Well, like, I remember Jimmy knows, Sam, we used to Shazam motherfuckers. Like, he would Shazam every song and play your list back. And it would be good. Like, sometimes he would win.
Like, right there on the spot, he would Shazam it and then play it back against you?
On the spot.
Oh, shit.
Hey, hold up. Until one day.
Yeah, I know where you're going.
It was him and Kenyatta, I want to think.
Yeah,
they played the Belly song.
Yes. Yep.
That Mary J. Blige. Is it Mary J. Blige?
I know which one you're talking about. It starts like you got to start it like 30 seconds in.
Right.
For the drop.
You heard a song. You heard a song from the movie Belly.
I remember the movie Belly. I probably know what song you're talking about. I just can't think of the name of it. Is it like the main song of Belly?
Yeah, it's like the Mary J. Blige joint.
Yeah, I know which one I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the name of it.
So you gotta skip like 30 seconds of the song. Like, you gotta go forward. You know what I'm saying? I think I heard somebody say they played it in a competition, but they started it at the beginning, and by the time it got to like the good shit, it was the minute was over. I think it might have been G Money. I think G Money said he played that, or he played a song that was like that. No, I know which name played the song, and it was it. It was done. He was pissed. Smitty did that. I mean, Sam did it. The verse Kenyatta, and that's when people was like, "That's what you get for Shazam."
Yep. Yeah.
That's funny. I can't remember what song. Oh yeah, The Game. However do you want it?
No, that's not it. It's Mary J. Blige.
You said it was this
one. Yeah. Ready? Are you ready?
Yeah. It was however do you want it is The Game.
That's the game?
No, that's
not starting. That's not it.
Oh no.
That's gotta be a remix. That's not the Belly soundtrack.
Hey.
Because it starts off with that, are you ready? And then, but if you don't fast forward it, you're going to miss it.
See what you've done? No, that's definitely.
Yeah, that thing went hard. Like, it was, you had to, but yeah, people would Shazam, and he was Shazamming songs, and he was doing good.
You can't do that on airplane mode.
This is a song right here. You hear it?
Yep, that's it.
But it's all that for like 40 seconds.
Yeah. The drop don't happen for like a minute 20.
Yeah. That's the song right there, the Belly cover.
Yep.
It's like 30 seconds, and you be waiting, and then like
your minute's over. You're like, what the fuck?
But
yeah, that was great.
I don't even think everybody know do y'all know who played that song first in the sound competition?
I don't.
Styles.
Oh yeah, nice.
Styles. Listen, Styles. He played that song, and people was like, "What is this?" And that joint come on, he get a dancer. We like, "Oh yeah, that joint rock." Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Like I say, yeah. We got to understand, man. A lot of what's going on now, we've been did that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like they've been played these songs, so it's like now people get in the ring play what we was been playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's what makes it fun is seeing the evolution of it. You know, the progression of the like you said, just a lightweight and heavyweight. That was it. You know.
Yeah,
that's
I had
crazy.
2 12s and 2 8s and like I think I had 4 8s and 2 12s and then like 2 10-inch subs in my boxes, and it was like I was a lightweight. You know, it sounded pretty damn good. You know, I got to the finals and then I got destroyed. But it was until they started changing up the brackets and making it more, I would call it user friendly.
I can't lie. When you bought them little tins out in that little box,
Yeah.
how the fuck did he make this little box sound like that? Like he sold a shitload of them. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got that money to get that TV in front of his bike.
Yeah,
he got that.
He got a lot of money. He got some money saved up somewhere. I'm trying to tell y'all because
he got money. Well, he got more into that fiberglass work than he got into that TV. I know that.
Man, listen,
oh yeah.
Them guys from Philly, they bought a couple of them boxes and they still couldn't figure that shit out. And,
I still sell them, and they're hot. They still sell. Like I tell everybody, you start off with that one because it's a safe bet.
That's exactly what I did. That was
easy.
my first boxes was the JT boxes.
Yeah,
I have one.
It's a safe bet. Yeah, see, everybody starts it off.
I need something to just slide in there. I just want a little bit of bass. I just want to slide it in there. That was the gateway right there. I need more bass.
And then you're like, man, I need that. Man, what you got?
I think for me at first it was Diamond Audio had put a bass box in my bike.
Yep.
This was another thing because like I say, people always just say, "Oh, his bike don't sound that good." I'm like, all right, cool, that's fine because they, I didn't care about the system for real, But like I said, we had another show where we did a show where it was New Jersey versus Philly, right? And New Jersey was shorter, man. And they was like, "Yo, you need to play." I'm like, "No, I don't want to play, man." Like, so they like, "No, you gotta play." So I was battling one of the guys out of Philly, like who might have had the best bike. This guy named Ames, and it was like when I played my bike, you could see everybody's face like drop. It was like, "Yo, what the fuck? Like, where did that bass from, bro? Like, your bike wasn't sounding like that last week." You know what I'm saying? Like and put them on the map, and and I think that's why. And you can ask James. I think that's why James sent his bike down there to get built there first. Like, I put a lot of shops on, man. Like, man, that was crazy because actually he had Johnathan boxes in his bike, and I made him burn this shit up. I was like, "Oh, we gonna burn this up," but it was fun, man. Like I say, I think that's where I think we need to take it back to where it's like we didn't care who had the most money. We didn't care, which side of the you came from. It was like, man, let's get in there and play. If you lose, you lose. You know what I'm saying? But we were still all friends. We were still all homies talking shit. And it was like, Rob, it was so crazy back in the day because we used to make little memes of everybody. And it was fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it wasn't no hate behind it. It was like, yo, we come to Atlantic City. This was going on. You know what I'm saying? It was some fun shit. And it's like, I think that's what we need to take it back to where it was like, it wasn't about the money. People wasn't counting pockets. People weren't worrying about how much money you make at an event. Oh, because 300 people, we make no. That's kind of got 300 people don't mean that everybody paid. As D-Nice don't never pay. You know what I'm saying? That's my home. You know what I'm saying? Why he gonna sneak in? Cool. They always show love though, so that's why I tell people, man, you can't count my pockets because you think I got 300 people, but shit, 200 people might be need to pay to get in. But all right, cool. But
yeah, and nobody's getting rich doing that shit. You know, like I know, like when I have
it's
my
like a
shop,
business. You got overhead on that too.
Yeah.
They don't see the money going out. They're just looking at the money coming in.
Yeah.
Man, listen. If
that would be fun.
If you've been around 2015, 16, 17, they know how much money we was wasting in fucking Atlanta. Like, man, we had
big bang.
We had some fun in Atlanta.
Wait, you had at the one I went to, you had big. Oh my God, this guy's name will kick my ass. Big Tigger.
Oh yeah, we had Big Tigger. Yeah, that's my homeboy. Yeah, Big Tigger. Yeah, that was the only reason I came to Atlanta. Like, I would say it's so crazy.
You had like photographers there, and there was like some people on when the what are those things, the Segways or whatever they first came. Yeah, Segways. There you go. They were like handing out Polaris stuff, and Polaris had a big ass trailer there too. I remember.
That's who convinced me to come. Because Polaris, it's so crazy, man. Like, I got stories for days. Like, Polaris used to call and like, yo, we gotta get this guy James Mcrae. And like, you know, that's him right there, right? They was like, oh, that's him. Like, they were like, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. So yeah, it was so crazy. So Polaris always kept trying to get me to come, and I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I really don't want to come do a show in Atlanta. Like, we just used to go to Atlanta just to have fun. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you want to do a show, then that means I'm confined to, I got to do this. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure that I do it right for the people. Man, I ain't into it. Until like, hey, bro, you got something special. Like, they want you. Like, name it. They going to do it, and let's get it. And that's what it was. It's like, I see they get the Speedway done. All right, cool. All right, let's get us down there. Got us down there, and it was turned up. Like,
it was great.
It was definitely he definitely put the ball in the court. Like I say, he's from the home team. It happened because Polaris always was trying to reach out, but like I say,
I think that's what I think you said it the best. Like, well, shit, you said a couple things, like, getting it back to what it was, like having fun, trying not to, count everybody's pocket, trying not to, worry about what this guy spent, and, it's okay to lose. Like, I enter every class knowing I ain't going to win half of them. What are we talking about? Just to have fun. And I haven't done that.
That's why I go to these shows. I mean, there's so many people that, all right, like Rob, you compete. JT, you compete. Jimmy, you have this big platform. I just go to these shows for fun. I've met all of you guys, not because I have a slingshot that competes in audio or in lights or in whatever, but just because it's fun. And there's people that hate me because I just like to go to these things and have fun. Like,
yep.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You get hated on, and you don't even.
I don't even compete. Imagine I fucking compete.
Listen, there's haters around every corner. There's haters around every corner.
Well, Paula, that goes back to what I told you. It's not that you have haters. It's just people following other people.
I got fans, baby. They're all just fans.
I'm gonna give you.
They're all fans. They're all fans. Even the haters are fans.
Orlando, when we had this show in Orlando, I was talking to this guy outside of the meet and greet for about 45 minutes to an hour. He's like, yeah, we was just talk. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, my name's such. I'm like, yeah, my name's Jimmy. He's like, you Jimmy? He's like, bro, people talk bad about you. He's like, I can't believe this shit because I've been talking to you for damn near an hour and you seem like a great guy. He was like, that's weird. Like, I can't keep listening to people who say, I'm glad I wasn't listening to a person to make me not like you because I didn't even know this was you. And I say and talk to you for 45 minutes to an hour, and you seem like a stand-up guy. I'm like, yeah, they say, man, people hate you because they can't get the discounts you get. They can't do what you do. Yeah. I don't know, but it's crazy, Paula. But that's the way the game goes, though. Like, you know how many people used to be mad at me because they say I used to get free shit. Like I get free shit. I give y'all 30%. You ask anybody who got 40% from Jack before.
Yeah.
I gave a lot of people 40, 30%, 50%. Here you go. But when they say they don't get it for free, it's like, like you getting half, you getting 40%. Who cares if I get something for free?
Right.
Yeah, but you've also probably sent business to that guy, or that's why you're the plug. You just
bro, listen,
spread the love. Love is free, remember?
Yeah, hey, you're right. Hey, listen, Rob. I put a post out there, asked Polaris. I say, man, Polaris, give me a free slingshot. You know how many people went in there and was like, nah, we should get a free slingshot? Like, goddamn, like, let me get one, you know what I'm saying? It's cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, give me one. I know
you didn't put in on this, man.
Yeah, like, you will shop. Like, how much money did I make your shop? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's no shop out here say that I didn't make them money. Because guess what? If it weren't for us having a sound off, a lot of these shops wouldn't be getting super rich.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, you're right. You're right.
Do the math. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot
I know once I bought my first this isn't my first slingshot, it's my second slingshot. My first slingshot was a 2015 that I bought used in 2019. Sold it in 2020. Didn't have one for the whole summer. Bought another one at March of 2021. Did a bunch of stuff to it right out of the gate. I knew from having my old slingshot, I knew I wanted a newer model and I wanted to do all this shit to it. So I did it real quick. Within like 60, 90 days, I did all this shit to it. And I came across a video. My first sling, I only rode locally around here in Pittsburgh area, just cruising, whatever. And I came across a video, and it was the SS Takeover video of people just everywhere. And I was like, wait a minute, there's groups that do this shit? I was like, oh, hold on. So I looked up SS Takeover. I found all kinds of other videos, and I was like, damn, they do it like that. These are my people. I fuck with these people. And so I immediately I found like the next event was SS Takeover DC. I believe it was 2021. And I was looking so forward to it. I think I booked my room like, 2-3 weeks before the event. I was excited to go, and you canceled it on like Tuesday or Wednesday. You canceled it.
Something.
It was rain. The forecast was terrible. It was terrible. And I was like real bummed because I was like, oh, I'm going to this big show, about to have a lot of fun. And that same weekend, there was one going on in Atlanta. And I was a 3-wheel showdown. So my brain was like, well, fuck it. I'm not going to DC. I'm going to Atlanta. I didn't have a trailer at that time. I was like, fuck it. I'm getting in the sling. I'm driving to Atlanta. 12 hours down to Atlanta. I hit rain 3 times. I hit rain on the way 3 times down there. 6 hours into that ride, I thought, man, this is dumb. This is stupid. JT, I'm sorry. This is dumb. And the whole weekend, I kept thinking about that 12-hour ride. I had to go back home. Yep. But I went down there. I won a Best of Show trophy. I met a lot of people. I got stranded under a bridge during this massive rainstorm with Jack Long, the ambassador, me, him, and Melissa, who's with 3-Wheel Showdown. We were all stuck under this bridge during this rainstorm for like an hour. And it was that experience for me, and the people that I met there everybody was just welcoming, and there was just a lot of love going around. And I was like, wow, I didn't know people did this shit. And it was like, that was the first time for me where that was the drug for me. That was that rip.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it definitely that's what make you a slingshot rider. If you ain't been caught in the rain, man, you ain't a slingshot.
Oh no, yeah.
You ain't a rider until you get caught in the rain.
And at that point, I just spent roughly about 90 days putting all this money and all these parts in. I did in my garage, and here I am. I get caught in rain 3 times on the way down. Caught in this massive storm on the way we left the event. Everybody just scattered. It was because there was a big dark cloud coming through. Everybody scattered. I was going back to the hotel, and it was nuts.
Can the three of you check to make sure that your audio on your phone, if you're watching the live, is not turned on? Because there's like an echo. I got a message. It's not me.
I'm not watching.
I'm not watching either. I mean, I got it on, but there's no sound.
It's probably JT.
It's probably me. I don't know.
Okay, that's it. I got a message. That's my bad.
But it was that video, Jimmy, of whatever video I came across YouTube on when I was searching slingshot shit, and this video came up, and I was like, wait, they do it like that? And so I researched you, and I found your event, and I was coming to your event, and then unfortunately you canceled it, but it's all good. Look where we're at now. Look where I'm at now.
I met you, Rob.
It's not me.
At SS Takeover last year.
What's that?
We met at SS Takeover last year in November.
Yes, the Super Bowl.
Yes.
We met at the Super Bowl, you and Ron, and I think the first time we met is when I literally just got to the meet and greet Thursday night at the Crate.
Yep.
And that was a dope spot. I just got the slingshot back from Jack the day before, and I was just excited to play the shit out of it.
Yeah, I remember. That was a pretty cool spot too.
Yeah, for sure. It was like an outdoor strip mall all made out of shipping containers.
Yeah.
Oh, and
the Crate down in Tampa.
Last
year, yeah.
Yeah.
We got there Thursday for the early meet, like the pre-meet and greet.
So what's in store this year, Jimmy, for the Super Bowl? What's can you discuss any details? Do you know any details?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I definitely do.
I don't put you on the spot, but I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl. I know it's not in Florida.
No, it's in Mississippi. It's in Mississippi. It's for the Triangle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. September the 26th to the 29th. In Mississippi, definitely gonna be something different. Like I say, it's a halfway point for everybody. So all the big dogs, all the big dogs.
Jimmy, I think it is your phone. There's some kind of like interference with your phone, your second phone, and this. No, now we can't hear you.
It might be Ted's Wi-Fi. Might be our technical guru.
Jimmy, now we can't hear you.
I muted it.
Okay, now we can hear you.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to show you that wasn't me. I muted it.
So it's probably, hashtag leave Ted alone, but it's probably our technical guru. He's about to kick me out any minute.
Yeah, that's his signal to, hey, start wrapping it the fuck up.
That might be it. That might be
2 hours. We're coming up on 2 hours. Shut it the fuck off. Shut it off.
Yeah. But no, so like I say, it's September 26th to the 29th in Mississippi. There's a halfway point for everybody. So let's see if everybody can get out there and make it. It'd definitely be something different. I'm quite sure they're gonna have something in store for us. I get more information soon. I drop them as it comes.
Well, it's the Super Bowl. It's got it. It's my opinion. It's the show. Like it's the show of the year.
For sure. Yeah, the show of the year. Like I said, that's why I did it halfway so everybody could be there. You know what I'm saying? So you don't show up, you ain't nobody. You ain't.
Like JT said earlier, if you're gonna play, you're gonna compete, and it's the Super Bowl, you're gonna drive to it. Now if you're talking California, I ain't there, bro. I ain't with you. Sorry.
I'm with you with that.
Yeah.
I'm with you with that.
Yeah, that's it. You got to show up. You can't talk all that crazy shit if you don't show up.
Right.
Not for sure.
And then we have Miami in November.
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to see what we will call it, but November the 16th weekend, we're gonna be in Miami.
Wait about the date. Hold on. Wait about the date. It's in November. I text you. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
November, the Miami show. That'll be exciting.
Yes, yes.
But no, like I was going to say.
Damn, you guys got me all over the map.
I was going to say before I lost my train of thought. You said something earlier, like your car being broke, and so you might pop into Portsmouth to to check out their show, and it's like that's not even your platform, So like for you to talking about supporting a whole nother platform, man, that's what it's about. Like it ain't you don't have to do that shit. Like you showed up to the big experience, like and it wasn't even you putting on the show. Like that's what it's about. Is
you got to, Johnathan, you got to go support your kids.
He pulled up to Charlotte last year.
You got to check on your kids. That's all. It's like it's like a parent, right? You birth something, you always got to make sure that it's going well.
Yep.
When I was in Charlotte last year, 3-wheel. I was standing there talking to Bounty Hunter for a minute, and I was like, did a double take. I was like, "That's Jimmy. What's Jimmy doing here?" Jimmy was in the building.
Everybody was shocked I was there. Like he was on the mic, like, huh? Like, yeah. No,
that was dope for you to show that love, though.
Yeah, I even paid too. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, I paid.
Wait, they made you pay, or you're like, here, take this?
They made me pay.
Yeah, they ain't letting you through the gate without paying.
But you know what? I would demand to pay. Like I don't, I think that's because people don't. I mean, if you don't,
they don't have to hear the free shit again.
To put on a show.
I don't want to like. See, I'm real humble. Like, like I be places. They be like, "Yo, that's the guy who started this." I be like, "I'm just Jimmy."
Jimmy. Yeah. That's cool. That's dope.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I never take it out of proportion, you know what I'm saying, and be arrogant about it. So it's like, yeah, if I gotta pay, I gotta pay. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping all of that. Because I met Michael Jordan before, and he was an asshole. And if you ever met Michael Jordan, he's a fucking asshole. He's a real asshole. Like real shit. Yeah. Like listen, I think
he's watching, so be careful. There's a very show. I think he's watching. This is a very popular show. So listen. Mike already know I called him an asshole. I told him goddamn face. He's an asshole. Everybody say if you ever met Michael Jordan, he's one of the greatest basketball players ever. Right? We love him. He played
the greatest basketball player ever.
I ain't gonna say the. I like Mike, but I still don't think he he got up there with my man yet. You know what I'm saying? He ain't LeBron, dog. Like,
come on, man. All right, we'll get off that subject.
It's a different era. But like I said, listen, I was in Miami, and I was a young boy. We was in the clubs. I'm like, yo, let me take a picture with Mike. He was arrogant. Nah. And so I always told myself if I ever got big like that, I'd never be like that. Because the people made you who you are. You know what I'm saying, in that community. Because like I say, Slingshot community made me this guy. Like, I was always the guy that put people together regardless what it was. But the Slingshot community showed so much love, and it was like I embraced it. You know what I'm saying? So I would never turn my nose up to anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell everybody love is free. Like, my phone, you know how many shops call me or people call me like, yo, I need this, I need that. And I'm like, all right, cool, let me do this. I'm going to tell you the number one famous thing that people do. Jack won't pick up the phone for me. What was you calling me for? Like, you can talk to Jack. Jack will pick up the phone for you. And listen, if I had 30,
what are you doing, JT?
Listen, I can tell you, there's a lot of people in the Slingshot community used to call me and say, "Can you call Jack for me?" I'm like, all right, cool. You know what? I called Jack. Hey, Jack, you need to do this. He's like, all right, cool. I was busy, but all right, cool. I got it. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just love. So, yeah. So, I don't mind paying JT. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind paying.
That's what it's about. That's what people don't. When I go to events and I compete in heavyweight and shit, I'm not winning. And yeah, I'm promoting myself, but I'm also putting towards the show, man. I know this shit ain't cheap. I know. And
For sure. And
you gotta have fun. And I think maybe I'm a little more shitty this year because I'm not competing as much. And I need to get back to that. I need to get back to getting in there, losing my ass in middleweight because I knew I'm going to lose, but it's fun. There's something about pushing play, knowing you have no chance, but swinging like I'm about to punish you.
But guess what, JT?
That's fun.
But guess what? You got in the ring. You know how many people got systems and scared to get in the ring?
Yeah.
Getting in the ring is hard, bro. Like I seen the best of them like this. Their hands just shaking. They don't know what to play. Like, you know, I'm gonna give you another one who I used to watch all the time. Like he was real calm. Like Henry would get in the ring and be like, he put on his little glasses. They're like, he don't want to watch something else. He don't want no type of fucking distractions. He's gonna sit there and be like, you know, look, because that ring will, it'll eat you alive. If you do the small thing, it'll eat you alive. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, like I say, then you got some guys who got to dance and everything else just to play it off because when somebody else play that other song, you be like, fuck, I'm about to lose. Like, it ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it, man. It's different, man. You know, I seen the best of it, man.
Yeah,
you know, I seen the best of it.
Yeah, definitely. It's fun, and you got to keep it fun, and that's what I don't know. That's why I'd say people got to go to an SS Takeover event to see what the event is about. You know, you can't have an opinion of something if you don't know. I've been to all the platforms, I've been to all the events, and I'll support them, equally because I'm there to see the slingshot people. You know, I'm there for the people. I'm not there just for one promoter. You know, like we're not best friends. Like we're cool. I'm cool with everybody, and I think that's if you pick sides, you're losing. You immediately lose because you block out half the community, and it's stupid. Why would you do that? Like that doesn't make any sense for nobody. But
you're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
And I see that. Like you said, when people choose sides, they screw themselves. But that's their business, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
What it's about.
And you guys looking at these comments, the comments. You haven't shouted anybody out in the comments tonight, but
I can't see the comments. I don't even know what comments y'all on.
Oh well,
but somebody is saying that Rob is eating. Well, no, that's Tanya. She's saying that Rob is eating cannabis-laced popcorn in his theater room.
I wish.
I guess you're so quiet.
I'll be sleeping. Be like,
and that Jack will always pick up the phone for his boyfriend. Bumblebee said that actually.
Yeah, no, I can see that. Fucking Bumblebee.
Yeah, our comments, like YouTube has their own comments, but when we're on this platform with StreamYard, the only real way to see the comments is through a whole nother device on Facebook. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a whole separate phone.
Yeah, we're not.
I learned that. I had to learn that the hard way too, Jimmy.
Yeah, JT ain't telling you that.
Yeah, you got
to asking if that 40% discount is still going on for UAS.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the comments always blow up. That's what makes it funny. Like half of my miss, I got to.
Well, I was gonna say, occasionally I'll look down at them and I'll read a couple and I'll be like, oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah. We'll get caught up just watching comments and commenting on comments and not even talk to the host or talk to
reply to other comments.
But man, Jimmy, we really appreciate you coming on. Talking to us. We appreciate what you're doing in the community. Just doing your thing. Like you're not trying to submit to anybody else's rules or follow in footsteps. Like you're the leader in it, man. And that's what I say. That's what I always liked about you because you're the same dude online that you are in public, and that's
for sure.
That's what it's about, and that's what I like to see, and there's so many people that aren't, and it's, I don't know, that's their thing, people can do what they want, and that's what I like.
Right. Thank you.
No. Keep doing what you're doing, Jimmy. I hope to, you can keep this thing going, man. I like what you do, man.
10 years next year, and I'm wrapping it up, baby. 10 years in the game.
Babe, you've been saying I'm gonna retire next year for like.
Michael Jordan said it too.
I was just going to say that. He's a Michael Jordan. Coming back next year, 4-5.
Hey, you know what's crazy, Paula? They be
We're not gonna let you retire. How about that?
Because they be pushing me. Like,
right.
People be trying to bully me. Then I get phone calls like, "Yo, the people need you." I'm like,
right. We're not gonna let you retire. Fuck that.
Fuck the haters, man. Fuck them.
Yeah, I'll be outside.
A whole new beginning. There you go.
I'm always outside. Just Nah, real shit though, because you got to think about last year I did 13 shows. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy. I had a stroke, and I had a stroke and came back and did a show after I had a stroke.
Yep. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if people don't think I love y'all,
yeah.
y'all better take that shit serious. Like, shit, I had a stroke. Like, came back and still came, and did a show. But I kind of cut down on shows to kind of let the other platforms do their thing. You know what I'm saying? To kind of, get people a different feeling. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And I think sometimes it's good so people can see what they're missing.
There you go. I ain't saying JT did.
Yeah. I sometimes point out the obvious, and a lot of people don't like it, but
JT, you know one thing in life, man. A lot of people know the truth, but they never going to tell the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, they know the truth. Sometimes it's hard for people to accept it. It's fine. But like I say, I let everybody do their thing. So then when I do pop back up outside, we take it back. That's it.
Exactly. Well, man, we appreciate you coming on. Definitely, Jimmy. Definitely, man. Keep doing what you do.
Thank you. And Garo.
Give everybody your social medias. That way we can follow you and log on and make sure we know what you're doing and what's coming up next.
Follow me at SSTAKEOVER, Facebook and IG. SSTAKEOVER. If y'all my personal friends, then y'all can get the personal Instagram. But yeah, that's where all the plug shit come in at JT. That's exactly. Free, But
them trailers and them lawnmowers and them this and them that. Hey,
yo, let me tell you something about that. You understand? People was like, "Yo, is it for real? Is he really giving half off on trailers? Like, how I know I'm gonna get my trailer? I'm like, damn, like my face, like I've been in the game for 9 years, like shit, like." But you
can't blame them. There's a lot of scammers out there these days, man. If they don't know you, and the price is too good to be true, these are one of the examples that the price that looks too good to be true really is true.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. I'm saying you got to think about it. He's the guy that started this.
Yep.
So I'm gonna really take JT money and run off on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay, wait, because we just got called out by Miss Tanya about how we're acting that we don't see the comments. Did you guys see the Bill Brown comment? Please, can somebody read this comment out loud?
I didn't see the comment. I can't see the comment.
Oh, shit. Bill needs to stop.
What happened?
Bill's trying to be messy. He said,
I'm not going to do it. You know what? I'm not going to do it. So Mr. Brown said, "Where's Stan Griffin? Has anybody seen this man?"
I think he retired.
And then the comments just go right into just you got
just say it. It's already out there. You might as well say it.
Stay working part-time under the table.
Under the Diddy table.
Under Diddy table.
People are terrible. But then they said Jimmy's the GOAT.
Yeah, and then it goes on to Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy's the GOAT.
And you know what?
Tanya's starting trouble.
Tanya always started trouble.
I think I try to be honest. Like, I never had a problem with Stan.
I'm sorry.
I never had a problem with Jimmy. Me and Vernon's always been cool. But
man, listen, I ain't have a problem with nobody, man. I'm reading some of the comments. TJ said he mad that I ain't say the 300Z. Hey TJ, I did have the hottest 300Z on the East Coast, and that shit. And I put it together in probably 30 days. That was the hottest car smoking. I do miss that one though.
I've seen pictures of that one. I've seen pictures of that one before.
Oh yeah, that red guts. Oh baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some pictures. Those are good.
That's what Ted said. Ted said, I've been seeing pictures of cars, but I didn't know they was yours. I was like, well, Ted.
Ted was funny with that. He's like, oh, I didn't know that was your 6'4". I'm like,
yeah,
how the fuck would he post the picture, Ted? That's weird.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy because Ted texted me and sent me the link. I'm like, bro, my car just fucking broke down. I'm like, man, I don't even know if I can get on the show, bro. He's like, yeah, I'm running late too. He's like, that's your car? I'm like, like shit.
Add insult to injury. It's like it's already having problems, Ted, and then you're gonna act like that's not my shit.
Oh,
that's fucking horrible.
I'm sorry. I know y'all gotta go, but I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good, man. Hey, we appreciate it.
I have a bit.
Sure.
I want to give a special shout out to my man Lazy King, right? Good dude. He not black, he not white. I think he Middle Eastern. I think he Turkish or some shit like that. I don't know. Great dude, too hot. They was counting this man out to not have a great show in Ohio. He had a great show, man. Like he put on a show. He did some shit called a Chinese raffle. Do you guys know what a Chinese raffle is?
No.
I'm gonna tell y'all what a Chinese raffle is because
white people know about the Chinese. It's a Chinese auction.
Oh, Chinese auction?
Chinese auction, yeah.
Okay, cool. Whatever it is. So you get a raffle ticket. You buy how many raffle tickets you want. And he had like 30 different prizes, right? So you put your raffle ticket in whatever junk that you wanna go for, right? So I'm like, cool. And I think I did some just off some spike shit. Just to fuck with Polaris. So listen. He had a Polaris helmet, right? He had a Polaris helmet. And the helmet was like $300. I won this helmet for $5. $5. I still got this shit is brand new. $5. Because he had a bowl, so each item had a bowl, and you put your raffle in it. He was like, yo, ain't nobody put a ticket in it. I was like, shit, let me put my ticket in this motherfucker. Like, and I won a $300 helmet for $5.
Nice.
Shout out to Lazy King. Like, he put on a great event. He gave a lot of things away. He did some things that I didn't think that a lot of people was doing, but it was definitely dope.
Nice.
It looked like there was a few vendors there too. Like,
oh, he had a shitload of vendors. He had a best. I think he probably had the second best location that I've been to. Like, he had the motorcycle store. They had a motorcycle store was like in a super Walmart or something. Like, this shit was huge. Like,
yeah, it used to be a Kmart. It has three different dealerships inside of it. It has half of it's 3 dealerships, and the other half is all merchandise, like
if you
helmet sections. And
if you can't find it in there, they ain't make that.
That's what I said. If you don't find it in there, it don't exist.
Listen, dope place. He had some great food vendors out there. He had some great motorcycle vendors out there. It was a dope show. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy because, you know, I got a little couple of comments saying, well, hey, you know, we ain't see no audio bikes and this and this. And I'm like, yo, Ohio is a ride city. You know what I'm saying? They ride. They're like, they did a fucking group ride for 2.5 hours. I was like, damn, like, that's far. Like, that means you gotta go 2.5 hours this way and 2 hours and a half away back. Like
in the morning.
Yeah, in the morning.
Before the day started.
Miles. I think he was saying in the comments somewhere there was like 750 miles just for that.
Bro, and like I say, I take my hat off to him, you know, because you know, he put on a great show. People don't understand it's a lot of moving parts of putting on a show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, just like, you know, people always ask what's the difference between us and Three Wheels. Like I tell Vernon, I commend him because he got a business. You know what I'm saying? He do pay employees. He do got a staff. I take my hat off to him. he came up, he thought about him like, well, fuck, I ain't gonna work that hard. I'm gonna get a staff. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Versus my show, I do all that shit myself. Rob, we all was out to what? 3 o'clock in the morning. I was out 3 o'clock in the morning Friday night. I was setting up at 7:30 a.m. Man, it was
yes, you were. I had to leave. I had no more gas in the tank, man. 2 o'clock. We were out front of that. What was that hotel downtown spot?
Yeah.
You guys were going to the club. I'm like, nah, I'm going. I'm going back to the hotel. I'm done.
Yeah. So I always just tell people, man, you know, putting on a show is very hard. That's why I kind of cut back on really doing shows unless, you know, I host the show and, you know, other people do the leg work. It's a lot of work for one person. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people, yes, Free Will Showdown do put on a good show. He have a team. You can do that when you have a team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like I keep trying to tell people, that's how Michael Jordan got all these rings, because he had a fucking team.
That's it. That's right.
LeBron was by himself. He made the team, big dog. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? He lying. But no, I definitely want to thank everybody for coming on here. I'm sorry that I couldn't see the really the comments, because JT and them ain't tell me get on the
I told you on the phone on Sunday. I'm sorry. If you weren't listening, I don't know, but I told you got to have a laptop and your phone separate. So I did tell you.
Listen, I told you I had a stroke, Paula. You got to remind me, because if it ain't written down, I forget about it fast. Trust me, you know. I tell everybody. I see somebody told JT bring the pink chair back out. Now we don't want nothing pink at no events no more. Because last time we had a pink umbrella, that shit started a fight.
I remember that. That was Florida.
Yeah, that's Florida.
That was in Tampa last year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, y'all are out of control.
No more pink
people. But man, we appreciate you coming on, Jimmy, for sure, definitely. And then I know I'm going to be in Mississippi. I'll be there for that one for sure. And then Florida, I always got to make the end of the year show.
So you're coming to Miami in November?
I hope you got a big house.
I will quit my job and this triple pay that I'm getting if you guys don't show up.
What? That's crazy.
Hey, quadruple it. Quadruple your pay.
We're going to quadruple
my pay, or I'm quitting.
Yes. Just so you'll know, she makes $0, so that's how we're gonna 4 times her pay.
Right, but you make a little bit more than me. You make $0
I make 4 times
too.
0. Yeah.
He makes 0.0.
I make 0.
Hey, do anybody know what happened? What happened in Slingfest last week in Atlanta?
What do you mean as far as what?
I don't know. I'm just reading the comments. They was like, let's talk about Slingfest. I know they was down in Atlanta. Who was the winners down there? You know, it don't listen. One thing about me, I don't matter about putting nobody else show on, because like I told you, I'm a father. But what happened? What happened?
So Phoenix won featherweight and welterweight. Paradise won lightweight, and Bumblebee won middleweight, and Snow won heavyweight.
Okay.
But it's all scorecard based, so you don't really battle head to head, side by side. It's all just, you just pull in, play a minute 30 seconds, and you're out the ring.
I was wondering about that, because there was like a weird breakdown on back and forth who won what, and I'm like, yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, it's definitely different the way they do it, but it's all just scorecard.
Yeah. Yeah, which, I mean, hey, that's the platform. It's cool.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it's different. That's all.
Yeah.
Shout out my man Bill. I'm sorry, Bill. I told you, Bill. They left me in the dark about this phone shit. I got 2 phones, and now they just tell me about the comments and shit. So I'm just catching up. Thanks, Bill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you still my homie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Bill. I don't think I got the coldest slingshot. I think the coldest slingshot in the game is the Maserati joint.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody saw the Ferrari joint unless you was in Houston 2018. You probably see the Ferrari joint.
Yep.
But the Maserati one is the best slingshot ever that been made in slingshot history.
So, I've never seen. Obviously, I've never seen it in person, but I've seen pictures, and man, I can only imagine. That thing looks clean.
Yep. It's nice. Broderick's slingshot is real nice.
He even got the dashboard of the Maserati.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Does he still own it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh-oh. I got an idea, TJ.
Yeah, that's definitely the top dog of them all.
I'm gonna bring out. I got some. I'm not gonna say nothing. Y'all tune in to my next week's interview.
Oh, okay. Is that so? Who is the guest next week?
I forget.
Who's the guest next week?
I have no idea.
We've got Johnathan Taylor with Flex Style Design. He's going to be interviewed by Johnathan Taylor with Slingshot Audio Garage. Me and Ted was like, dude, you need to host the show here and then turn around.
You need two phones. You need two phones. Ask the questions over here and look over here and answer them.
And then turn back around and then ask yourself a question. And I'm like, dude, that's fucking too much work, but I like it. Let's do it.
You need to cut two shirts in half and sew them together.
That would be perfect. Yeah. But yeah, I can't release all my secrets yet. I got something I'm working on besides what I'm working on for Memphis. So
can't wait to see that.
We'll see. All this talk about the baddest slingshots. Yeah, I learned how to weld, so some shit's going with that.
That's dangerous.
You're gonna do the stripper pole, and I know it.
Roger gonna always have the best one, but you might be more innovative.
Okay,
what's that?
I will take that.
The Maserati always gonna be the best one.
The Maserati absolutely is clean as shit. It is.
It will be most
top notch.
You know what I'm saying? And let's not forget, it's it's a lot of dope bikes. Them Kentucky boys got some clean front ends too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's unlimited out there now. When it comes to front ends and just somebody being, just trying to create something fresh and unique, man, it's.
Well, there was a Bugatti bike there in DC.
Yeah, but it ain't clean. It ain't clean like the Maserati front.
Oh no. Yeah, when I look at the pictures of that Maserati bike, the Keller too. The Keller is sick.
Let me give shout out to my man Doug and Matrix. Y'all don't even know, man. I knew Doug before the Slingshots when he was selling fucking hoverboards. Listen, I'll never forget this shit. 2015, 14, this guy was selling hoverboards, and he was like, "Yeah, I got the hoverboards." I'm like, "Damn, this is the hottest shit popping right now. Everybody wanted a hoverboard." Yep. I think he had them for $125, and I was buying these bitches by the cases from him. I was like, "Man, these shit's selling man, this shit was pumping you know what I'm saying?" I was like, "Damn."
Yep.
And he was like, "Hey, bro, let me put this shit on your Slingshot." I'm like, "What?" He like the Fender. I'm like, I don't like no Fender. I'm hood. I just want some Rams or some music. You know what I'm saying? He had this shit up like, "Nah, Doug, I don't want no Fender. He like, "I'm telling you, it's hot. I'm like, nah. And next thing you know, that shit popped up and it was smoking for him. I was like, "Man, you said he had something hot." And then he was like, "Man, I saw the Maserati. I'm about to do this Lamborghini thing." I'm like, "Slingini." I'm like, "What's a Slingini?" It was different.
Yep.
It was different.
Oh yeah.
Lime green, not lime green, right? But it's like some kind of green.
Yeah. The first one it was green. Yeah, the first one was green. Yeah.
I think there was two of them in DC last year. I think they were both there, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a good guy.
There's the yellow one and a green one, I think, last year there.
Yeah. Yep. Shout out to Doug and Matrix. But yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, man, we appreciate you coming on, Jimmy. Absolutely, and we'll see you next time at. Like I said, I'll be at Memphis or Mississippi for sure, and then I think I'm gonna make Miami now that I know about it. I mean, a lot of people are finding out about it now, so
it just happened today.
Yep.
Jimmy, you should try to come to Memphis.
Who said I want to come to Memphis?
Okay, hey, just saying.
I don't know if I'm taking my bike. I gotta find somewhere to rent a bike. I don't think I could drive to Memphis. If somebody ride with me, I'd go. Unless you want to take my trailer. No.
You know my passenger seat's always empty.
Which you play your music too loud. You already
Exactly.
Rob, Rob, you already see how I am. I'm anti. I don't like to deal with a lot of people.
Yeah, you are.
Rob, I'm ready to get the fuck out. Like
you move at Jimmy speed. That's what you do. You move at Jimmy speed.
And that's what I tell people. I be like, man, look, I just Uber. I'm cool. Like fuck that. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Just too much be going on, man. And you know, I got ADHD. Too much be going on. So I just be like, look, I ride, and then Rob be playing all this music. I'm sitting there like, do we understand how loud this shit is? Like, we just booming, and it sounds good, but it's fucking loud. And it's like, all right, cool. And it's like, then you get in the parking lot, and they just want to play music. And it's like, listen, let me tell everybody about this parking lot pimping, right? If y'all go somewhere and y'all playing music, won't y'all play 10 seconds, then get the next person to play, then the next person to play? Yep. These bikes can't play music. That's crazy. Like
you're in the gas station, everybody got their shit playing, and 20 different songs going on.
I love that.
No, listen. One, it be the people who don't never get in the ring, right?
Yeah.
Two, they playing this shit at 100. Can you imagine 30 slingshots playing different fucking songs at 100? Like, you got my booty hole brown over here. Sundays over here. Then you got Murray Blige over here. You got country music over here. All this shit is.
That's where your ADHD is kicking in, man.
Yeah. Then you got Jack Long. He just turned it up. He was like, he said, Jimmy, they say they give you $300 ticket for playing music. Yep, turn that shit off, Jack. Turn it off. Because like down in Maryland, they give you a $300 ticket at the harbor for playing loud music. Jack thought the lady was bullshit with him. I'm like, nah, bro, turn it off. Yep. And soon he turned his shit off, somebody else turned their shit up. I'm like, oh God, like, but nah. Wise, listen, people. If you guys in a gas station all together, listen. Let your man get 2 minutes. Get Paula 2 minutes. Get JT 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Just let everybody play. We can't play each other. Like they all say, we can't talk together, but we could sing together. But guess what? We damn sure enough can't play the radios together.
Yeah, yep.
Nobody else be on the same station because it'd be dope, man, JT. That's what somebody need to do. Somebody make something that one radio could sync to all the radios and we all ride.
There you go. But who's got the playlist though? Because what if I don't like the music?
Well, fuck it. You're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to listen to it for a good 10 minutes. Then you get the mic.
Whoever has the belt that day has the playlist.
There you go. Some damn cause I think about it. Listen, Rob.
Well, I guess I got the playlist then.
All right, there you go, Rob. When we was in that tunnel, how many different musics did you hear in that tunnel? Two.
You're right. Yeah. You know,
wow.
What's crazy is I can only hear mine.
I respect that. Shit, I heard everybody bite.
I don't play mine at all. Like I will drive behind everybody and turn my shit down because it's not even worth it. It's all over the place.
I don't play my bike at all when I ride because
they
all playing. And then and listen, and you know what I hate when we at a light, somebody want to pull right next to you, bro. Your speakers like sitting in my fucking ears and you're like. So they'll be like, why you keep moving? Like, bro, can you understand that you sit next to somebody's bike that's just blasting in your ear? Like, no, we're going to park pull up to the light like this because I don't want to hear that shit.
That's right.
You know who used to do that to us all the time? You guys talked about Mr. Mo Ali. Well, he rides down here with us. I would always tell Ron, stay away from Mo if we want to hear our music in our slingshot.
Yeah, because you
will.
I can't pull up, or we would be behind them and we would just turn our music down just to hear Mo's music in the front.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same thing now with Joker too. You can't ride with him because unless you want to listen to what he's listening to.
Yep. Exactly.
Well, I want to say thank you guys. I gotta get up off here because I gotta get up at 4:00 in the morning. I gotta go to work. You know.
All right, man. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you for having me on here. Thank everybody who tuned in. And hopefully I see you at the next SS Takeover show.
Absolutely, Jimmy,
Yes.
man. We appreciate
See
it.
you, Jimmy. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks a lot, man. Well, that was a long show. What were we like?
It's 11:30. This shit
Two
was
and a half hours.
2.5 hours. I haven't eaten dinner yet. And so anyway, all right. Well, let's wrap it up because Ted is about to hit us with the.
Yes, I can't believe he hasn't just pulled us off the screen.
I was waiting for him to pop up like your mom tell you.
Wait a minute.
I was like, no, he did it. He did it.
Wait, just before we hop off, because I mean, me and Jimmy talked about this SS Takeover literally today, and I made the decision on a date, kind of, and I just text. Anyway, just real quick, guys, it's going to be in November. We're going to post the dates as soon as we come up with an exact date. But it's either going to be the second weekend in November or the third weekend in November. So either the weekend of the 9th or the weekend of the 16th in November. And the ride that we have planned, it's actually I'm teaming up with Storm from Sling Life and his summer nighttime rides. We're going to be doing that here in Miami. So that's probably going to be Saturday night after the competition or Friday after the meet and greet.
Cool.
So it's going to be a standard Friday night meet and greet and then a Saturday show.
It's going to be a standard SS Takeover Friday meet and greet. And then, Saturday all day competition. We might sprinkle in some things for people that want to come in before. Like I said, if you need a yacht, I got you. If you need a jet ski, I got you. What do you
How about
need?
a spare bedroom? You have a spare bedroom?
I mean, wait, when I say I got you, I mean like I can tell you who does it.
Well, shit. I was like, where's the couch?
Yeah, I'll take the couch. I don't care.
We're driving to Miami for Christ's sake. Let me get
I got a little couch right here, but it's
perfect.
It's probably not.
Snuggle up with you can snuggle up with the SoFlo blanket.
There you go. Yeah, you can use that as a
You
blanket.
know there's a SoFlo blanket in there.
No, I don't have a blanket, but I
You don't have
got
a blanket.
bags.
Come on, Paul.
Well,
Expect more out of you.
be sure to tune in next week. We got Flex Style Design, Johnathan, and oh shit, we gotta go.
I thought he was gonna pull you off.
Over.
I thought he was gonna pull you off. You said tune in next week.
Okay, all right.
Hold on. I do want to announce. I want to announce all the guests that we have now for July. So we're actually confirmed with all of them. It's completely confirmed. So July 1st, we're going to have JT of Flex Style Design. July 8th, we're going to have Lucas, King of the Bayou. July 15th, we're going to have Alan Palmer with Gale Force. He has magnificent speakers. They're awesome. July the 22nd, we're going to have Brad at 12 Volts. And July 29th, we're going to have Scott Owens, or Scott, that motherfucking Owens, at Insane Asylum. So if y'all don't know who he is, go research him. That's a bad motherfucker right there.
Your internet was breaking up
And
like
with
the
that,
entire time
we're
you were
out.
saying
We'll
that.
see y'all.